Hey, let me see who else. Hey, crazy nurse. Today we're going to have a little bit of fun with Betty, of course. And of course, it is all just my opinion. I hope the sound and everything's okay. I hope the video plays okay. Um, YouTube's been glitching a lot, but I checked my internet's fine. But I am going to go ahead and play a little intro for y'all.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Let's talk about it. You wanna talk? Let's talk. Let's talk to Cassie. Let's go.
Let's talk it over, let's talk on over, let's talk
I drink
about
and I know things.
everything.
Let's talk it up. Let's talk about everything, everything. Let's give them something to talk about. A little mystery to figure out. Let's give them something to talk about.
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, let's see. Hey, LG, thanks for coming in. Hey, T. Kelly. Oh, excuse me. Let me mute a minute. A new intro with your Bad Betty rap? Oh my gosh, that'll be funny. Hey, Stargazer's mom. LG, it's good to see you. Hey, Queen Bee, thanks for coming in. Yeah, that beta dumping in the cemetery. You know what? Let's be honest, okay? It was dark out. She had no idea if she was on a grave or not. Let's tell the truth. I mean, she obviously doesn't know how. And I did a short on that months back, which Queen shared some of in one of her lives. But you know, don't put the stuff out there if you don't want no one talking about it. It's that simple. I mean, there's just some things you just don't share. Did we need to know that information? Hell to the no. Hell to the no. But for some reason, she felt the need to put it out there for all to know. And I don't care if she beat the citation she got for indecent exposure or whatever it was. Who cares? Hi, Joy. The point is, the girl did it. It was pitch black out. There was 2 gas stations right there within her reach, and she chose the cemetery. Now, mind you, she also said at that time she was a mechanic. Now, this girl's a mechanic, a computer programmer, a super troll, a makeup artist, and now she's doing a channel on recovery, mental health, with some makeup thrown in. Yeah. Okay. that's scary because unfortunately there's people that will go there, watch her, and hopefully not take any of that advice. But anyway, old Betty here. I got some screenshots of some text messages. I will post, I'm going to read them, but I will post them on my community tab because I want to make sure that no one's name is in them, just so they can't say I doxed anybody. But it puts into question about Betty and her T-shirts. But she's got, Betty is so obsessed with this Idaho 4 case, and she just has so much to say and regurgitate. But her posting that video of Ethan was disgusting. Why would you post something like that has zero to do with this case? It wasn't because you wanted to show how sweet and kind he was. You're pissed because the parents won't go to the trial. You've done a live about it. You ranted and raved about it, which it's not your business. You're not his parents. You don't know what they're going through. But yet you insert yourself. You do things that you think you're so sly that you can dig at people. It's all coming back to bite you, Betty, because his parents is fed up. You went to their Facebook and stole their pictures of their child, their video of their child, and you put it on your channel. They should strike you for that. And I'm sure people are going to reach out and let them know. But you think you're so untouchable that no one can talk about you being a clown and the things you do, and you think you can file frivolous lawsuits. Girl, I can't wait to watch that go down and you get wiped clean because you've earned it. But I had to do this. Oh, by the way, any members, the video that I just put in members only is not a video. It's the only way I could get it to play. A YouTube wouldn't let me put it unlisted. I had it unlisted, but then it wasn't showing up for me to play. And I didn't want to play her whole live, so I just did bits of it because all she does is regurgitate the same non-relevant information. And was it yesterday she was showing receipts that she's now asking her subs to give her over $300 to pay fees for getting copies of documents that, in all honesty, don't really matter at this point. She's not going to get the relevant information in the case. And then she shows this cut and cropped receipt that doesn't even prove that that's what she paid for. And isn't it convenient? There's a Trump rally coming up. Yeah, that's where she'll be. And she did monetize the video, T. Kelly. She sure did. She monetizes every video. Just like with that fake recording that I truly believe Olive Oil was behind and is the one who turned Betty on to that. She monetizes everything. She will not take anything down. She will not correct herself. That's why Betty, hey, crazy nurse, that's why Betty gets called out. Because of her own words and her own behavior. It's not about hate. Nobody's going to, hey, Remy, no one's going to give Betty that much space in their head. Okay? It's about her own words, her own behavior. But this crap with thinking she can go sue somebody because they review her, or after what she's done to people, including Queen Bee, the lies, the defamation she's done to Queen didn't turn around and sue her like she could have. Queen probably could have went after her channel, and she didn't. So that shows you who the bigger person is. Just saying. But let's get on with old Betty here. Let's share this screen. She is, okay, not my cup of tea. And I did put my disclaimer in the very beginning because I'm going to put my banner back up too. But I know how Betty is. So I wanted to put the disclaimer on there. Let me put my banner back up. Because, her and Dolly, they like to strike everybody. All right. Banner should be up. All right. And I remembered without being told. I'm getting better. But let's play this douchebag. Kathy, welcome back to my channel.
He was driving a Subaru during Idaho license plate with the tail light out. An officer.
Now, this is the video that she thought, oh, let's be honest. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Everybody thanks who got the gifted membership. Make sure you thank Let's Be Honest. Hey, Gemchi. Hey, Twinkles. Hey, Peas. Hey, Commander. Hey, TT. Yeah, she felt it was necessary to pay $40 to get this video. But I'm not playing the video, just this little tiny bit, so that I could show you guys what she was doing. Because it's about a traffic stop. It has nothing to do with the case. But she used her subs money to pay $40 for this. So she says. But we haven't seen receipts. But okay. But this isn't honoring this boy. All you're doing is doing a dig at the family. Because the family's not doing what you think they should. And you're irrelevant to the case, Betty. You're not the media. You're not any kind of law enforcement or investigator. So what you think is really irrelevant.
You see her initiating a traffic stop upon the car. You know, whether have that, tail light, which is, I don't know. It's just, it kind of melts your heart. You see these kids out there, and you see, this is, in all fairness, it's a seemingly stressful situation. I know because getting pulled over, by law enforcement, especially at night, and, you guys probably sitting there sweating a little bit. People crap, I don't know how to drive license, I'm sure it's hard, Still just handle himself, and he just let it work its way out, and the officer was ultra appreciative, of him doing a good service, and, clearly was not drinking, he had not drinking, he was completely lucid, and, just trying to help right out, so it just kind of breaks your heart.
Okay, Betty, so why did you feel the need to pay for this video and put it out there and monetize it? Just because you don't care, when you've gotten pulled over, you didn't have your information, doesn't mean anybody else does. I mean, I would love to have the video of you being arrested with no pants on and going after the officer and going down the street. But unfortunately, they don't keep body cam footage that long. I wish. Because honestly, I'd pay the $40 for that. It'd be worth it. But that's just my opinion. Leave this boy and his family alone. Leave them all alone. There's no way you care when you do this kind of crap.
That these are beautiful souls. And I think that really is embodied a lot of the footage that we've been putting out for some time. We've been trying to get more technical with our show. Because we're in the thick of this trial, all through the trial motions and everything that's setting up for trial we're into right now. And we're spending a lot of time researching the law, researching all these things. There's a lot more.
Betty, who's we? I've been asking you this for a year. Who's we? Is that the voices in your head? Because I don't see a we. I see a you, but not a we. What does this pertain to anything, Betty? Oh, yeah. Let's just get into it.
Just now, get across one that was kind of, it was. I'm gonna have to go through my studio because I haven't dropped the video yet. It's one that we've seen before. One I've seen for a split second. It wasn't one that really moved video for a long time. It actually came in my document request, and so when I was doing the research, I realized that this was provided to us, previously. A long time. Not too many people picked up on this particular line. It was focused on first.
You think that nobody picked up on it, and the real media and law and crime is not focusing on it because it's irrelevant to the case, Betty? You were so obsessed with this case, you just keep showing this crap. I mean, come on, face it. You told everybody that about the DNA, right? How wrong you got it? That someone else could have his DNA? Yeah. Okay, Betty.
And people were trying to identify kids and everything like that, so more focus was actually on that very first voice complaint video. Like the second noise complaint video actually had Santa coming to the door and seeing law enforcement. And she was really cute because the first noise complaint on September 1st, because there were a lot of kids that came to the door,
Okay,
and people
these noise complaints were months prior, Betty. It was a frat house. It was a college town. They get tons of noise complaints from late night parties. It has no relevance.
were trying to identify kids and everything like that. So more focus was actually on the very first noise complaint video. But the second noise complaint video actually had Santa coming to the door and speaking with law enforcement. And she was really cute because she was a little, you could tell she was a little intoxicated. She's sitting, growing more sleep, and it's too much music.
Okay. So you felt the need to include that, in your opinion, she was intoxicated. But you're showing respect for these victims and their families by showing these stupid videos that don't matter. Because you need content. That's why you're doing it. You need content. You're not going to get anything in the case, Betty. No one is. It hasn't even went to trial yet. Miss Legal Eagle, you're supposed to be such a legal scholar, but you don't get it. Then you're all bent out of shape because they won't send you the stuff that you're requesting when you know you're not going to get it anyway. Girl needs a life. We found men for her, by the way. Her other personalities. Hey, Zoya. Hey, Glow with Glow. Hey, CK Warala. Hey, Headstones. The audio is messed up. Let me turn it down. Let me go to settings. Oh, that's why. Let me go to 360. Let's see if this makes it better. Playback speed's normal. I got it on 360. Let me see if this will do it.
You, because everybody was doing the first one. I thought Ryan Cover was arrested and accused of killing the 4 students. He has since been extradited back to Idaho to face his crimes. We're scouring through a lot of information.
Did that make it better? She doesn't respect any humans or their memories. Nope. You can't understand what Betty's saying? I don't have her sped up. Let me check something. I wonder if I did when I recorded the clips. Let me check a clip here. Let me go into iMovies. Because I didn't speed her up. At least I didn't think I did. Let me go to playback speed. Speed. Let me slow it down. I don't know if that'll work or not. Okay, maybe I can play it this way then, since it's messing up on here, because I didn't speed it up in there. Oh, YouTube, I love you too. No, not today. Playback speed is normal. Quality, subtitles is on. Alright, let's see if this does it. If not, I'll just play it from my iPad.
Able to look at when this case was going at full steam ahead. Here's something I found. We knew that the law enforcement had been at the King Road property on September 1st for a noise complaint. And we saw, we put together, the one room where they got to see an angle and realize there was pleasant. And it did appear there was Seth and Lonnie answered the door.
Hey, T. Mary, did that make it? Did that make it better? Because if not, I'll just play it from my iPad. Did that make it better? Hey, beer can. Let me know if that made it better. Because we don't really need to see her face. We can just listen to it. Maybe I'll just play it from my iPad. I don't know what's up with YouTube anymore. But we'll play it from my iPad. I'll play it directly from my movies, yeah. Let me go wait to where we left off. Come on now, play it. Oh, I'm over electronics. Let me see where we left off at. Turn the volume up.
And a Subaru bearing Idaho license plate with there. And you see, like, this isn't, you know, I mean, it's, in all fairness, it's a seemingly stressful situation. Nobody likes getting pulled over, you know, by law enforcement. Kill himself and, you know, just let it work its way out. And the officer was ultra appreciative, you know, of him doing a good deed and a good service. And, you know, clearly he was not drinking. He had not been drinking. He was completely lucid and, you know, just trying to help a friend out. So it just, again, it just kind of breaks your heart just a little bit more, you know, that these were beautiful souls. And I think that really is embodied in a lot of this, the footage that we've been putting out for some time. You know, we've been...
Oh, that's too slow? Oh my God, no, that would be awful.
With our, you know, show because we're in the kind of the...
No, that's awful. We can't play her like that.
Of this, you know, trial. We're all through the pre-trial motions and everything that's setting up for trial we're into right now. And, you know, we're spending a lot of time researching, you know, the law, researching all these things. There's a lot more that's in here besides just this. Now, I did run across one that was kind of, you know...
Betty, who's we? Who's doing your research for you? Because what I see you doing is going and getting everybody else's work. But I don't see you actually doing anything but spending money getting records that don't matter, but really don't matter because you're not going to get any evidence. To something that didn't even go to trial. Hey, Blake Screen. And who else did I miss? It's hard to see now because I'm on this. All right.
It was... I'm going to have to go through my studio because I haven't dropped the video yet. It's one that we've seen before. One that was seen for a split second. It wasn't one that was really a notable video for law and crime. It actually came in my document request. And so when I was doing my research, I realized that this was provided to us, you know, previously. Law and crime, not too many people picked up on this particular one because everybody was focused on the first noise complaint on September 1st, you know, because there was a lot of kids that came to the door and people were trying to identify the kids and everything like that. So more focus was actually on that very first noise complaint video. But the second noise complaint video actually had Xana coming to the door and speaking with law enforcement. And she was really cute because the first noise complaint...
Okay. Again, she's getting these videos. Yeah, I know. I left her sounding like that Stargazer's mom. Hey, so maybe, yeah, I want to see receipts too. She doesn't show any receipts. She just puts this thing up there with a total, but we don't know what that money was for. Hi, Desiree. Hey, thanks for coming in. SoFlo Mama. That's a cool name. But let's get back into old. Do you all want me to put her voice back to normal? I will if you want me to. But can you hear her? I'll put it back to normal if y'all want me to. But it's just funnier to listen to her different.
On September 1st, you know, because there was a lot of kids that came to the door and people were trying to identify the kids and everything like that. So more focus was actually on that very first noise complaint video.
Great
The second noise complaint video actually had Xana coming to the door and speaking with law enforcement. And she was really cute because she was a little, you could tell she was a little intoxicated. She's spinning, no girl, you weren't sleeping. There's too much music. It was just cute. It was just cute. But, you know, these are the things that are precious. You know, these are the things that are really precious. I appreciate that they dropped so much. Another testimony. And, you know, all these kids were cute, you know, even, so I'm going to show you guys this. This hasn't dropped yet. It's going to be dropping. You guys are going to see it here. I mean, you guys, it's not probably not the first, many of you, it probably is the first time you saw this because, like I said, when Law & Order dropped this video, it really wasn't widely viewed because everybody was viewing the first one. So I thought on December 30th, Brian Koberger was arrested and accused of killing the 4 students. He has since been extradited.
Betty, you don't think we know by now what happened in Idaho with Brian Koberger? These are just different clips I put together because that live was disgusting. But she's going to do a Betty rant here in a minute.
to face his crimes.
Nuh-uh.
Scouring through a lot of information we weren't able to look at when this case was going at full steam ahead. Here is something I found. We knew that the law enforcement had been at the property on September 1st for a noise complaint. And we saw and we put together, the one room where they got to see an angle and realized there was clubs in it.
Betty, those noise complaints are irrelevant to this case, Betty. It's a college town. Did you bother to check with the police department to see how many noise complaints they get from the college kids partying all night long? That was months prior, Betty. You say you're not trying to show people in a bad light, these kids, but you are. That's your way of getting digs at people. I mean, lest we forget how you attacked the survivors. Yeah, I've got video of that, Betty.
It appeared that there was a bed set up and a blonde answer the door. We saw Hunter come to the door. We hear them on the phone with Madison Mogan. Remember that? Well, there was a second trip to that house that night. And Santa answered the door. I've always seen that there's just, people that just can't, that have to be told everything. They can't think for themselves. They must have been horrible at puzzles. They must have not been able to, remember those dotted lines where you had to go from one line to the other? They have no...
Okay, she's going off on somebody because they put a question under someone else's video, not even under hers. What the F is she on? I don't know. But maybe she needs to share sometimes. What if Kohlberger found not guilty on all counts? Will she back up on what she says? Hell no. Hell no. She'll blame the judge, the police, the prosecutor, everybody. Hi, Sally. Hey, Remy, I think I got you. Hey, T. Marie. But yeah, no. This is her. She went and watched somebody else's video. And this is her going off about a comment on somebody else's video that don't even have nothing to do with her.
Critical thinking or problem-solving processes that go on in their brains. Like I thought it got harder. Like this is so, to me, and I understand that there are people like this, and there are people in my chat that are like this, so I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but sometimes you just got to be able to have a puzzle in front of you and find ways to put that puzzle together without being told how the pieces go. That is what we do each and every day that we come here and look at these cases.
Betty, who's we? Who's putting these puzzle pieces together for you? No, you don't even speculate. You say things that are nowhere near close to being true. You're so way off all the time, and you never correct yourself. Ever. I mean, according to you, someone else has his DNA and has yours too. But y'all don't have twins. Identical twins, like my nieces. Yeah, they share the same DNA, but they're identical in every way. But that's the only way that would happen. And he doesn't have a twin. And thank God you don't. Spare us your diatribe on how everyone is dumb but you, blowhard. Yeah, she's going off about a comment that was on somebody else's video that doesn't even have nothing to do with her. She admits that she stays up all night watching videos. YouTube is an addiction to her. Yeah, well, she needs to pay. She does, and she stalks people's comments. 24/1. Okay.
We're provided all of this information, and we have to put it all down on paper, write notes, have diagrams, have, cross-reference this to that. You have to be able to think outside the box to get from point A to point B without somebody telling you how to think or how to process the information.
Uh-huh.
That's how we do what we do. That's what makes the difference between successful creators and not so successful creators, is how they're able to take a whole bunch of crap, take chicken poop, and make chicken soup out of it. And it's how you do that. And here's a comment that was on Sleepy Goosey's page that just, well, the person that wrote it, I have no respect for to begin with. But it just goes to show, it helps me drive my point home when they say, we haven't even received,
Wait a minute. You have no respect for the person that wrote a comment on someone else's page that doesn't have nothing to do with you, but you decide to rant about it this morning. Okay. All right.
This is truly a creator on YouTube that says this. We haven't even received confirmation that the sheep belongs to the weapon yet. So because law enforcement has not told them that the sheep belongs to this knife, they're not even talking about it. They have to be told what to think. And that's how they're instructing their audience. And you wonder why people have these conspiracy theories. Because these creators are not showing them that, this does make sense. 1 + 1 = 2, right? But they have to be told that. They can't put it together themselves. They have to be told by law enforcement that 1 + 1 = 2. If they're not told that it equals 2, then it might not equal 2. They might not equal 2.
Hey, Betty, you're one of them crazy conspiracy theory people, Do you have 100% confirmation, I mean concrete 100% confirmation that that knife sheet is what you claim it is. Because I haven't seen any 100% confirmation in the state's case as of yet. And you don't have access to those records, Betty, because they're not going to allow you to have them.
I'm serious. So we haven't received confirmation that the sheet belongs to the murder weapon yet. We're assuming it does. Yeah, that's kind of what we do here. And when we have an equation or a math problem, we usually figure it out, right? It's called common sense and problem solving. We've been learning these things since we were in kindergarten of our school. Now, sorry for being sarcastic. We're assuming it does, but who knows what the medical examiner noted when measuring the wounds, widths, and depths. All we know, the killer could have used a larger Rambo-style knife. Well, I hate to be honest. I hate to burst your bubble, buddy, but law enforcement has been pretty open and honest with us about the knife used and the size knife that they're looking for since pretty much November 17th, 18th, 19th of last year.
Okay, but they have not confirmed that that sheet had anything to do with it 100% without a doubt, Betty. You've done that, though. You've made confirmation on a lot of things in this case that you don't know anything about. But I'll leave you alone about the DNA, Betty, because I'm saving that for another day. But I did some research myself, real research, and boy, did you mess up on that.
Dear, just FYI, this is truly a creator that wrote this. And it's a creator that's nasty to me. So naturally, they like to talk about Betty all the time.
Go figure, a creator that's nasty to you? Wonder why. You go into someone else's page, stalk their comment section, and then get on your channel and talk about it. Sounds like a couple others I know. That potato wearing tube top and that brainless one that has nothing going on between her ears. Yeah, you guys know each other? Just asking.
How stupid I sound. Well, that's one of the most stupidest comments I have ever heard in my life. Literally in my life. Let's hear what the medical examiner has to say, since you couldn't go and find the video yourself.
Maybe they didn't want to, and I don't want to hear what the medical examiner has to say either, because that's not the point. The point wasn't about the weapon itself. The point was about the knife, the sheath, And the look on her face is just pure evil. It's just pure evil. And she's really feeling herself. Really feeling herself.
They found the sheet at the scene that had DNA linking Brian Koberger to that scene, and they have not gotten off that K-bar knife and that sheet since out the gate. So I'm sorry if you cannot understand, again, being sarcastic to this animal that I don't like, and I'm going to call this person an animal because they're just a jerk. If you can't figure that out, maybe you shouldn't be a true crime. That's all I'm saying, because you're a creator. Okay, now for our audience, not to be able, that's one thing. But when you're a creator covering true crime, you should have a good handle on this information that's been readily available since November 17, 2022. It's not an assumption at this point. I think it's well established what knife was used to commit this heinous act, and the fact that that knife sheath is connected to that very knife that committed this heinous act. But go ahead and make another video about the war, Betty.
Oh my God. I got to put her face up on screen. Let me rewind this. I can at least show you the face. I got to put her face up on screen. She's just, the woman is evil. She's feeling herself. She's really feeling herself. Oh my God. Betty, you don't know 100%. They haven't said that, even though it probably is. You don't know that, though. And you're attacking. Hey, Christina, she needs a muzzle. She'd probably bite right through that thing. She flunked kindergarten. No doubt. Remember, she said she went to never mind. But she did say she went to a different school. She needs to be in a straitjacket. She'd be the one person that could get out of that straitjacket and bite that muzzle in half. I do believe it. She's so evil. She's just really so evil. Let me change that. We can't listen to it like that.
All updated. I didn't print these documents out because they really don't have a lot of information. It's just standard stuff that they're doing behind the scenes, as they're preparing for trial. And it's a good thing when the state and the defense can work together and not utilize judicial resources. One of the main things here in the defense and in the state and with this judge is maintaining the rights of the fair trial of Brian Koberger. So the less that they have to deliberate in the public eye, i.e. with these hearings and the judge presiding over them, the less that they have to do, the less factual information and the less of their hand that they have to show the other side as well as the public. Remember, every time they file a pleading, they're showing their hand. Every little bit.
Okay, wait a minute. You said that those 2 pages weren't relevant. Betty, you printed up 1,600 freaking pages that aren't relevant. It's just normal stuff that happens in these cases. It's nothing, no mic drop moment like you keep saying that you have. You keep promising all this, but you don't deliver. Instead, you attack someone who's on somebody else's page in a comment because they don't agree with you. Okay. Now, this is another clip from her live.
This idea that the sheath and the knife don't go together seems pretty ignorant. Without trying to offend any of my audience, I was thinking the same thing. I don't think my audience is thinking the same thing. If you're watching the Full Horn Betty channel, you're most likely realizing.
Let me turn her down a little bit.
The knife and the sheath go together because we've been talking about it for so long, and not only that, we've already looked at all the search warrants related to it. I know how things sound, right? Hey, these other creators, they wonder why they only have 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers. It's because of this nonsense right here. You actually have to look into it. There's a difference between being a talking head and sleuthing information. Right? There's a huge difference. So, and that's...
Betty, you can't knock smaller channels because most of the time they have more people in their chats than you do with your 24.5K subs. How many of them are inactive or paid for? Because you don't have them in your chat. Just saying, you shouldn't be knocking anybody else when your own numbers speak for themselves. My email is in my about section. She's the moron. She doesn't know the difference between a coroner and an ME. Yeah, no, she doesn't.
That's what makes it good. We take the information that we have and we present it to our audience in such a way that we don't have these issues where our audience can't figure out that the sheath goes with the knife.
You're still on it.
All I can say is you can't make this stuff up, right? You can't make this stuff up. I'm not offended, baby. I think you're 100% right. So, I'm not trying to... But the reason why I picked up this person, in all fairness, I probably wouldn't even address it, but it's somebody that makes so many videos about me talking about how stupid I am all the time. Like, literally, they have nothing but hate videos prepared about me, and that...
You want me to change that? I'm making her sound like that, Stargazer. I'll change it. I was making her sound like that. Okay.
That was the most stupid, ignorant thing I think a creator that proclaims to be a true crimey, right? You can't even do that. It's almost when we came out and told.
I don't like that though.
Told everybody there was a knife next to Brian Laundrie, right? Everybody called us a liar when we dropped that news. Everybody, law enforcement didn't say anything about a guy, right? And then it wasn't until like 6 months later, and it's like they come out with the autopsy, and it's like, oh, he has a self. What the gunshot went into his temple. And it's like, everybody's like, well, why the hell is the gun? Nobody found the gun. We're like, the gun was laying next to his body, as we stated months ago. And you guys called us a liar. And guess what? Not lying, are we? If I could take and clip everybody that called me a liar, and I just want to check, I wish I had the camera on their face when they were proven wrong. When they were proven that they were the ones misrepresenting and saying lie, right? But whatever, I digress. So anyways, there's kind of it, that's really it in a nutshell. We've been going over.
What did Laundrie have to do with this? And Betty, if he committed S with a weapon, of course the weapon was there. That's not no shocking revelation there, Betty. You acted a fool in that case. Do you not remember? Because I have the video clips of how you acted, Betty. You weren't a help in that case. You were a hindrance like you are in the case you're getting ready to talk about.
Over all the stuff related to, talking about this case and educating our audience on a bunch of stuff, like the timeline related to, was it the car that started directing them toward Brian Koberger, or was it the investigative genetic genealogy? We've determined through public records that it was most likely the car that was identified first and that
No shit. You're kidding me. You finally, after all these months, figured out that the car was the first lead? I mean, we've known that since, I don't know, right afterwards. I mean, Betty, that's not, you paid $300 to find that out. All you had to do was look at a damn news report, Betty. That's it. That's it. A cheese.
identified Brian Koberger as opposed to the investigative genealogy. And then we started addressing some of the issues in the objections for the protective order, where the defense started saying that there is seemingly no connection. No, they didn't say seemingly. They said there is no connection between Brian Koberger and the victim. And I disagree with that because there is the DNA evidence inside their home from a man that should not have been there, i.e. Brian Koberger. So that's a connection between...
No, what they meant was there's no prior connection. You really don't have much going on, do you, Betty? You really don't. What they meant is there was no prior connection, Betty. Yeah? Believe it or not. Oh, dear Lord. And people pay her and listen to her. Okay.
Between the suspect and the victim, you have him showing up, and he was so close to the house that he was picked up on the flippin' Wi-Fi. The flippin' Wi-Fi picked his phone up. So that's a connection between the suspect and the victim.
Betty, you could be driving down the street and you would be picked up on the Wi-Fi if you use your phone during that time, Betty. I'm just saying. I mean, you know, when you and Olive Oil were down there and I had fun making fun of you because you wouldn't climb in a dumpster and check it or lift a rock or move a weed or go in that water, you know, because you were so excited they had a lake. God forbid the town had a lake. And remember that shovel you were so excited about at a garden that hadn't clearly been moved in months? You wouldn't scale that little chicken wire fence and touch that shovel. But you were looking. You didn't look for nothing. But you're ridiculous, Betty. But guess what? If you or Olivia would have used your phone, they'd have picked you up there too. Just saying.
They have, through search warrants, identified that Brian had visited their home. Now, mind you, this is on a dead-end road. This is on a dead-end road. Let me see if I can find the video. Right? I know I've got to have the video on here. But behind their apartments, let me see if I can pull it up on... I can't. I already got it. Because I was looking at the area. Okay. This is... Okay, that's more. Let me get this off here. No, this. Okay.
Is this a creator's work that you stole to, Betty? That you don't give credit to? I think so. In fact, I think when you did give credit, you gave credit to the wrong person. Of course, Betty. But you always get it right. You're always spot on. And you disagree with the police, the judge, the prosecutors, hell, the defense attorney. You disagree with everybody because you just know so much. You know, maybe Koberger should have hired you. I'm just saying. I mean, you seem to know it all.
So what you're seeing here, let me blow this up a little bigger for you guys.
I'll bring it up.
So this is their house right here. Here's their house. I don't know. Can you guys see? You guys can't even see my... There we go. Can you guys see the car?
With the school's facilities, with the latest technology. How do we know that didn't happen? We don't. I mean, if we want to speculate about something, that seems to me to be the best possible speculation because he was a technology student.
What she's saying here is, hey, True Crime Dime, what she's saying here is that because he was a TA at the college. Wait a minute, I got a call. What she's saying is because he was a TA at the college, that he most likely went and cleaned his car with the right stuff to erase any evidence, any possible DNA, anything. But she doesn't do off the wall theories, and she doesn't assume, hey Brittany, that they did anything. You know, this is all factual to her, but it's not factual.
They do have all the types of equipment that law enforcement would most likely have at their disposal. And Brian was a TA with a card to access the school. Now, what portions of the school he could access with that card, we don't know.
Exactly. So why are you saying it? You don't know, but yet you're willing and ready to put out this information. You need a hobby. You need a hobby. But guess what? I think there were some men. Blank Screen did a video the other day, or yesterday. Really good one. He got some dates for you. You actually have a choice. We're going to hook you up, Betty. Because you need a hobby. You need something.
But he did have access to a college. He did have access to a college with a crime scene unit investigative class. Is it really that far of a stretch?
That he would have had an opportunity to go there and clean his car. I mean, he did have an opportunity, even though Wazoo stated he didn't have access to those cameras.
Okay, wait a minute. So if they said he didn't have access, how could he have done it then, Betty? How can you sit there and say that he done it if he didn't even have access? You were so off the chain sometimes.
I'm working on new details that I think might explain some of this. I can't talk to you guys about it now. I may fall flat in that story, but I can't bring it up now until I have all the information in front of me to see if it holds water.
Betty, you promise this all the time. You don't have no new information because they've released no new information. Stop lying to your subs. Stop grifting on this case. You promise all these videos that you rarely ever follow through with unless you get them off somebody else's page or you go to Facebook and stalk a family member and take their videos. Stop.
But, you know, we do have to think about that. I don't need police or investigators telling me what to think. All the information is right there for us. We need to put it together. We need to put it together. These are all puzzle pieces with jagged edges, and we need to try to find a way to fit it all together and make a picture. And so far, we've been doing a pretty good job.
What? You have? You just said that he cleaned his car, but then turned around and said that Wazoo stated he did not have access to what you're referring to. But you've done a good job. Betty, the DNA was a whole mess. You showing videos that don't even have any relevance to the case. Always slamming the judge and the prosecutor and everybody else you can. You didn't put nothing together, Betty, because they're not going to release all their case before they even go to trial. And I'll wait for the police or the prosecutor's office to confirm stuff before I listen to you. Just saying.
But I absolutely believe, let me just tell my audience this, okay? This is...
yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, Helen. Betty, how is the puzzle complete? How did you put the puzzle together when you don't even know the facts? All you're doing is wasting money printing up 1,600 plus pages of stuff that's really just what the attorneys and the court do behind the scenes that don't really pertain to the evidence. Because even you said they're not going to show their whole hand because then everybody will. You make no sense, Betty. You can't complete a puzzle because you don't have the pieces or the ability. But that's just my opinion.
Based on relevant facts?
Relevant facts.
I believe that the night chief...
Okay. What relevant facts, Betty? You have been regurgitating this stuff for so many months. And every time you do, you twist it up even more. and you put all kind of stuff that's not relevant. So again, more relevant facts. And you need to give this creator, you know, a shout out for using their work. Just saying.
That was found next to Maddie Mogan's body belongs with the knife that killed her. Okay?
And you know that 100% how? Because no one has confirmed that from law enforcement yet. Yes, it's there. Yes, there was some trace DNA on it. But they still have not 100% confirmed it, Betty. But you have. In fact, you just attacked some dude that wasn't even on your page over it because he don't agree with you. Okay.
I believe that knife was a K-bar knife, okay? Just in case you guys didn't know, I figured maybe I would help instruct you. I need to stop.
Through. That's why we're shortening up the lives, because I gotta have time to do the research so you guys get new content. I hope you enjoyed revisiting Xana. Again, it was just these precious moments that I think we took for granted at the beginning of the case because we were just trying to find information. But now we can go back and really just appreciate these young kids. Again, they were very respectful. They were very sweet, kind souls. They were very smart, very talented, and I just don't want to forget that. I really don't want to forget that when it comes to these four victims. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope, if nothing more, you guys got to see something maybe you didn't see before. That's really the name of the game. We're just trying to get you guys the most up-to-date and precious content, stuff that you haven't really seen. We have a lot of stuff that every day, every week, we just keep throwing the same stuff up, and talking about the same. I don't like that. That's why sometimes I back off. And people are talking even now. Why am I not covering the Summer Wells case? I am covering the Summer.
I don't want to change that. That's too fast.
Summer Wells case. I've been covering the Summer Wells case. I have been out there probably more times than just about any other creator that doesn't live in the state of Tennessee, right? So the case is not gone.
Oh, Betty, we know what you did in the Summer Wells case. We know how you went there and acted a fool. We know how you got a man fired from his job that had children to take care of. We know how you interfered so badly in that case and many others. We know. We've got video of it.
For me, it's just that I know there's only so much we can talk about. How much more do you want me to explain? I have presented my entire case to my audience on what I feel about Summer Wells. Rehashing the same issues that we had already discussed, to me, is just it's providing absolutely no additional content. Do we want to bring and make sure that Summer's name is out there? Yes, but we are at a stalemate here. Until she is either designated as deceased, this case is really not going to go very much further. People believe that she's out there somewhere.
Which is exactly what you said you wanted done. You want her declared deceased so you can have content, Betty. We seen the train wreck you made of the Wells case.
2 years. We have this case was, everybody under the sun has called in tips of sightings that they believe that it was Summer, and come to find out when law enforcement checked it out, it wasn't Summer. This idea that Summer is out there somewhere and that she's just lost or somebody she's sold, or it's not, that is the case for a lot of people. That is not the case for Summer Wells. And how do I know? Because I did the job that needs to be done. Now the case still needs to be built. Law enforcement still needs to wait the time.
How do you know, Betty? How do you know? What job did you do? What job did you do? Besides being a nuisance, interfere in the investigation, get a man fired, lie, misinform, and you were part of the reason all those fake tips were called in and wasted so much time and resources. But that's what you're patting yourself on the back for? Wow. Don't take much to make you happy, does it?
Law enforcement still needs to determine that Summer Wells there's not much more I can do for this case. I'm waiting for somebody to be arrested. And once the person's responsible for her disappearance and what I believe her death is, once those people are behind
wow, whoa. You believe. What the hell does it matter what you believe? What does it really matter what you believe? Wow.
About Summer Wells. But what else are we supposed to be talking about when it comes to Summer Wells? We went out to the water hole. We've talked to all the people. We've talked to neighbors that nobody else has spoken to. We've heard all the stories. We've got a country.
Betty, that water hole that you keep calling a water hole and you said was never checked and that's where they put Summer, You lied because it was checked, Betty. There was divers in there. I've seen the footage of it. Again, you went onto his job site, you harassed and threatened everybody there, and you lied through your teeth. Congratulations.
Side of the stories, we've got his family side of the stories, we've got the neighbor side of the stories. It's all leading back to the wells. People.
Are you referring to the neighbor that was proven to be given false statements? That, yeah, that's who you're relying on, Betty. Why am I not surprised?
Either believe the wells have done it or they don't believe the wells have done it. There's really not a whole lot of in between that. So what else am I going to be able to provide my audience and YouTube about the Summer Wells case that I have not already provided them? There's nothing. Because I believe the people that are responsible for it are staying in Arkansas. And until they are arrested, until somebody is charged with Summer Wells' with her disappearance and most likely death, there's not a whole lot Bullhorn Betty can really talk about the subject. Now, if you want to learn about it, go search Summer Wells on my videos and on my lives and learn about the case. Because I've covered this case extensively. There's nothing left for me to do except sit here and wait for the people to be arrested for the crime. That's it. I've never left her. I've never stopped praying for her. But what else am I going to cover? I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse of all these little facts. We have torn this case apart. Everything leads back to Don and Candace Wells. You either believe it or you don't. There's nothing much left to say. For me, I want justice for Summer Wells. I know what justice looks like for Summer Wells. She's not getting it right now.
You know what justice looks like for Summer. What's your version of justice, Betty? What you've done? What you've done to that little girl's her and her family, to the case? How you helped cause so much interference? How you've attacked them time and time again? There's no evidence proving that the Wells had anything to do with it, Betty. Like I said, you've made it clear you want her declared so you could have content. Thank God no one listens to you.
We pray for her. We pray for justice. And we will continue to do so. And as soon as Don and Candace are arrested, we'll be talking about this case again as we go through all of their paperwork like we're doing for Brian Koberger. But there's nothing left for me to talk about when it comes to Summer Wells. I believe Don.
Okay. Why would they be arrested? When there's law enforcement has said there's no evidence. Have they cleared them? No. But they have no evidence against them, Betty. And if you're not talking, why are you still talking about it, Betty?
Don Wells was home at the time. I believe the reason why Candace called Don Wells is because he was home, and when he left, Summer disappeared. There's a lot. There's a lot that I hold in, and there's a lot that I hold back. But, people believe that Summer was just, was an accident, and the parents freaked out. I honestly believe when we find out what really happened to that poor baby, you guys are going to want to call Don Wells' eyes out.
What?
That's what I truly believe. So.
What? Betty, quit misinforming your audience. Quit telling them a bunch of crap. You have no clue what happened, when it happened, or how it happened. Leave the people alone. Leave the victims and their families and the Wells and everybody. Leave them alone.
That's where I stand with Summer Wells. I love that little girl. She stole my heart like she did many of you, and she deserves justice.
Wait a minute.
I don't believe Fred Hill. I don't believe this deceased guy did something to her. I think Fred Hill is in a pickle and he doesn't know, so he's trying to leverage whatever he has to help try to give him a favorable outcome on the pickle that he's in. Because if he really truly knew what happened to Summer Wells, that piece of garbage right there, Fred Hill, I believe would have collected that $50,000, $70,000 that was up for grabs for information leading to an arrest. Everybody knows who did it there, they just can't prove it.
Exactly.
That's why there's no point in talking about the case.
But you haven't shut up yet. Betty, everybody knew that Fred was nothing. Okay? Only you were probably falling for it. How can you sit there and say you love that little girl when you've done the things you've done in this case? That's not love, Betty. That is as far from love as you can get. But again, that's just my opinion. Do you think Summer would have wanted you to act the way you have? Do you think she would have wanted you to get her dad fired? Do you think she would have wanted you to encourage tips to go in, false tips, Betty? To distract the police and tie up resources for hours unnecessarily? Do you think she'd have wanted you at her house acting a fool like you did? That's love, Betty. I don't know what you do when you hate.
I've never lied about how I feel. Hell, I talk to Don and tell him, I believe you and your wife did this. I don't hold back. Never have. Never have. All right, guys. So that's the information that I have. I can tell you right now a few things that I noticed in the Idaho 4 that has never been released is the 911 call, the traffic stop of Brian Koberger on August 21st. And there was something else, the autopsy report. That's never been released either. The actual autopsy report has not been released. So we've got 3 things that we are eager to get our hands on, which we most likely will not be able to get our hands on. But again, if you can't, let me just tell my audience.
So why are you telling them about it? It's not been released, Betty, because it's part of the actual case. You're not going to get it. So stop. Quit making these people think that this money they're giving you for these records is going to amount to something. Because it's not.
Don't let me let's make sure that Bullhorn Betty can't make fun of you, okay? For my audience, I'm going to save you from me poking fun at you. I love you and thank you for you guys taking it. But believe me, the night sheet goes with the night,
one of you.
Okay?
I'm going to be rolling out new content. I've got 2 other videos that you guys have not seen yet. I've got several other videos coming out that have nothing to do with it, but kind of do. So we've got stuff rolling out.
Okay, wait a minute. They have nothing to do with it. But yet you're still going to put them out, which was the Ethan video and the second 911 call, which has noise complaint, has no relevance whatsoever. Neither one. And you've admitted it. They don't have anything to do with it. You're desperate for content, Betty, and it's sickening what you're doing. Because that's not honoring those kids when you get on here and put crap on there about them. That's harassing, if you ask me. And you're going to shorten your lives? When?
This document request, the reproduction that I was able to get, we got a lot of good stuff. So I can't wait to start rolling it out for each and every one of you guys to see. This is content that was proffered. Other news organizations got it, but for whatever reason, they chose not to release it. It's being released. Peace.
Why do you think they never released it, Betty? Why do you think? Because it doesn't matter. It's not good. It's not good content. Oh my God. I can't with you. But that was the end of that. I didn't want to do the whole live because all she did was regurgitate a bunch of crap that she's been regurgitating forever. For months and months and months and months. And I cannot. And it's nothing that's relevant. I mean, she even admits it's not relevant. But she's going to put it out there anyway because she needs content. And, she's got her people paying for this stuff. Here's another sign of her love for Summer. She told Dawn he should beat the crap out of Candace. Yeah, I know she did. That was awful. Hey, Revival. TBI has every phone record. They know where those phones pinged, dumbarse. Yeah, I agree. BHB, we knew you're just salty because you couldn't claim the reward money. Most likely. I'm sure she tried. She really thinks she's got talent for criminal investigation. Yeah. I'll never get how she avoids harassment charges on every case she covers. Yeah, well, that's changing more and more. That is changing more and more. And if you notice, in Georgia, as soon as law enforcement enacted their law that they've had on the books, they took off. Hey, Tazzy. They took off. They ran. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen. she's going to get it. They're going to get it because people are fed up with that kind of behavior. Her channel means more than a conviction to her. Take the jury pool, Betty. Get Kohlberger off on an appeal because he couldn't get a fair trial. And you know what? She's so butthurt about this gag order. She's gonna do a drunk rant about it, and I'm gonna be there for it. She's going to. It's just a matter of time. She's beyond obsessed with the case. It's not healthy. Those binders are effective. Yeah, that's how she loves somebody. I'd hate to see how she hates somebody. The boys are going to be eligible for adoption. They are in care. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Hate to say it, might be the best thing for them. Her little squirrel brain. Okay, trash Dawn and Candace. Now back to Idaho 4. Yeah. She's not talking about it, but she just ranted about it. Betty cares about Betty, period. Yep. Get her brothers taken to foster care. Yeah. I did one with Summer and Melissa Highsmith. It's Hope for Summer if anyone wants to see that case. Kidnapped for 50 years and found. Yeah, I seen that, T. Kelly. It was good. I love how she thinks that Dawn and Candace are criminal geniuses and outsmart local LE and the FBI. Yeah. Yeah, they can't figure out how to tie their shoes and they're never sober. Oh, Al, I didn't know that. Your plan was to get monetized so you can donate the money to an organization to help find the missing. Oh, I'm going to put that all over my community page and everywhere else. That's awesome, Al. The FBI has all their phone records. Yep. If either of them left to hide her body, they would know that. They would have been arrested 2 years ago. Yep. Is it me or does it seem like Betty got abandoned on her own little island here? Thank God, BHB. Glad you have nothing more to say about it. So now shut the F up about it. Yeah, but she won't. She won't. She's running. This Idaho 4 content it's running dry. It's beyond running dry. And she's not going to get anything. One of the biggest things I adore about her is that she pretends to care for missing or victims of crime. One watch and you can tell she doesn't even like kids or even humans. Amen to that. True Crime says 0. They've been investigated for 2 years by law enforcement. 18 law enforcement agencies, and they aren't very bright. No offense. And are drunk and high 90% of the time. They couldn't fool the FBI. You've never stopped exploiting her. No, she hasn't. Maybe she doesn't know what she's talking about, and she should find a channel who doesn't lie. They really don't catch on. Nope. People like her don't. Starting tomorrow, I'm going back to missing indigenous people, but working on the missing people, mostly minors in Cleveland. Yeah, I've been following that, Al. I've been little by little putting together a video on it as well. It's insane how many kids are missing in Ohio, in Cleveland. Hey, lurker. She talked to neighbors. No one talked to TBI. Skip that, dumbarse. Yeah. That neighbor she's talking about, yeah, no. As a subscriber, don't you start to realize everything she says turns out to be false? Actually, they don't. They don't. I don't understand it. But for her to sit there and knock another channel because it's smaller, they end up getting more views than she does. She may have 24.5K, but her views and her sub count don't add up. So either they're inactive subs or they're paid for. I'm just saying. That's just what it seems like. The only reason why I look is because she's always bragging about her numbers. You know, saying she was getting 10,000 views a day. When the hell was she getting 10,000 views a day? Yeah, okay. Maybe once or twice, but not on the daily. Okay. I haven't been in her chats live because she's so boring. When I stopped in earlier, I think there was less than 100. Wow. She's acting like these are groundbreaking videos. They weren't released for a reason. Nobody, yeah, they're not, but she's acting like it's mic drop moments and it's not even anything relevant to the case. What does it matter if the kid was pulled over 3 months prior? It had nothing to do with it. It wasn't even Kohlberger she's talking about. Betty is scrambling to make something stick. Hey, Sopa King. Seems people are wising up rather than supporting the hack. Yeah. Her pay piggies. Here's some new lies you haven't heard yet. Oh, thanks for putting that in, LG. I appreciate that. She repeats News Nation with her weird twist. Yeah. She's gone beyond word salad now. She's entered the realm of word diarrhea. Oh, man. Okay, so you guys know I've been following and been reviewing the whole Colleen Ballinger and Adam McIntyre and the Weenies group. Okay, well, Colleen has finally chose to respond with a video, a song, lying, of course, not taking no accountability. And she states that this was years ago. No, she was still very active in that group, the Weenies, up until a week ago with minor children. I cannot with that one. The Colleen story is ridiculous on her part. Oh, I showed some of the video clips, Al, and the chat was really not. I mean, it wasn't. It was horrendous, the thing she was doing that she thought was satire with the children. But she also did it with pets, with animals. And the way she did them cats, my cat would turn around and bit her hand off. And I'd have applauded him for it. I won't give up hope for Summer or Monkey until there's 100% proof. I don't give up on Monkey when they claimed he was buried. I didn't believe it, yeah. Until they come out, not Bullhorn Betty coming out saying she wants her declared for content. Because she did say she wanted her declared. Yeah, I'm not going to believe anything she says. Anything. But anyway, I watched Adam did a very emotional response to Colleen's so-called apology song. I'm not sure what she calls it, but both of her so-called apologies have been epic fails and weren't really apologies. And then he did a video mimicking her playing the ukulele along with her. Every time she would say something, he would come out with, it's good, it's funny. I mean, it's funny in the fact that he was mimicking her, but it's not funny because he called her out. She's never shown no receipts to say that none of this was true. It's just her word saying it wasn't true. However, Adam has shown tons of receipts proving it all to be true. And they had put this boy through hell for 3 years, threatening him, his family, even his pets. He actually had to go to the police. And she orchestrated all that, not only in the Weenies groups, but behind the scenes as well, which he has proof of. I have a timeline I'm doing for summer as well. It's kind of a documentary style. It's taken me a really long time, but I don't think I'm going to release it. Why? If it's good, release it. It's really sad how far this has gone. Yeah, it is. A lot of the weenies have been coming forward, finally. And the things, I mean, this woman talked to these kids. Now, mind you, these were 12 to 15-year-old kids about her sex life, their sex life, the size of her husband's pee-pee, her divorce. Those were the so-called friends she confided in. But this, I don't want to get struck for the music. I don't know if she'll strike me. Adam won't strike me. I know he won't because I've communicated. But I don't think she can strike me if I'm playing it through another channel. But what Adam did was really good. I mean, the kid is amazing, and he's so talented. And what he's had to endure, it's unbelievable. But I don't think, yeah. She would, but he wouldn't. But I don't think she can if I play it through another channel from another person's live. If so, I'll just edit that part out. But I'll just play a little bit of it so you guys can see his response to her. It was funny. Oh, wait. I think he did it as a video. Yeah, here it is. Adam's so talented. I hope it plays right because it hasn't been playing right.
It's just stop.
Oh, of course.
Hey, damn singer.
No, none of her. Wait a minute. I'm not going to show any more of her skits because they were LG. You should see the one where she takes the little girl on stage and humiliates her, has her spread her legs, and claims it's a fart satire joke. Totally humiliates this 13-year-old girl. Then she does the tampon thing, and that's not even the worst of it. The pumpkin one. I mean, there's some of them on my channel. It's just this. I don't understand how she's gotten away with it all this time. I don't understand how YouTube thought that was funny and allowable on a kids for kids channel. I don't get it. But I'll just play a little bit of this for you. Wait, let me catch up on chat. I'm back on my iPad, so keeping Summer's name and ID out there is important and not the same. Yeah, you should. Yeah, I agree. That poor guy got seriously harassed. What he first called her out years ago. Oh yeah, and it was god awful. You saw the fart one? Did you see that pumpkins one? And then the one where they actually were doing the sheet that made it look like a vajayjay with the tongue coming through? Yeah. Adam seems like a good kid. I do not mean that as an insult. He's just younger than my kids. Yeah, he's only 20. Yeah, 12 years old, don't have... Yeah, they shouldn't have. And the sad thing is, while all this is coming out in the last couple of weeks, she's been on tour. And, well, the shows aren't selling out now. But, you know, there's been so many articles by every major magazine and everything that she finally come out. You don't watch anything? Yeah, I was blown away that YouTube allowed that on a kid's channel. That's not funny. How's that satire? It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I don't understand parents thinking that that's okay. Am I that closed off because I'm, doing the parenting thing again at this age? That no, because I'd have never let my son watch anything like that either. And when I had my goddaughters, I didn't let them watch Miranda at all. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too, I don't know how to say it. Not snobby, I guess. I don't know. But it's just not, would be my cup of tea as a parent to show my children. Let me share screen. Because it should, let me see if it's sharing. I hope this plays, because last time, these videos just are not playing good on YouTube anymore. Let me see what the settings are at. I'll turn the quality down. Sometimes that helps. Alright, let me know what this plays like. This is Adam McIntyre. He is the one who decided to call her out first 3 years ago. This boy was attacked in every which way you could imagine because of it. And she orchestrated it all. Her and her brother and her BFF, Cody. Her brother's in a lot of her skits. Sickening. And they were also in these weenies groups with these kids talking inappropriately. My youngest daughter would have told her to F off from the get-go. Yeah, I can't with the kids stuff. That's disgusting. The pets were just as bad, if you ask me. Yes, Ellie, she left a week ago. She actually was still very much active in the weenies chat group, her fandom that she started. She just officially left a week ago. Adam's got screenshots to prove it. Yeah, Al, that's what I want my kids to speak up. I do. I want them to... Yeah. Let's... Hopefully this will play.
Hey, it seems this is the only way she'll listen. So, I thought I'd give it a go.
Hey, no else?
Now this is Colleen, a.k.a. Amanda Sings.
My face. I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break.
I'm glad you're able to look at this as a break, because she made my life hell for 3 years.
So a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true.
Literally thought was not true.
It's a matter of history, though. Just as long as it's entertaining.
T, this doesn't show any videos of her doing anything with children or pets. All this is her so-called apology song that isn't an apology. But I get it. And I know you have other things to do, too.
Why was any of this entertaining?
Right?
Who are you talking to?
You guys having fun?
Not as much fun as you're having since you've wrote a song.
All aboard the toxic gossip train.
So now we're getting on a train.
Driving down the tracks of misinformation and the toxic gossip. You got a one-way ticket to the manipulation station.
The toxic gossip train. Driving down the city of manipulation.
Toxic gossip train.
Toxic gossip train.
Time to the tracks and harass me for my past.
You also harassed me 3 years in group chats and to Cody Tyler.
Choppy sound.
You don't mind the gaps.
What gaps were there? None at all.
Let me try turning it down. Maybe that's what it is. Let me turn the volume down. Let's try that and see if that makes it better. If not, I'll just play it from my computer because...
If we want to talk about some gaps, what happened to your 2020 video in which you edited evidence to make a 17-year-old look bad?
Don't survive in the crush, but hey.
I assume you're getting on the train too. Let's make that a ticket for two.
At least you're having fun.
I get it. None of us have written a song.
turning it down make it any better? It sounds choppy. All right, let me see if I can just reload. Maybe that's what it is. Let me reload. Give me a minute here. Okay. Y'all can hear me, right? Let me see if it'll let me share. Oh, it's doing the same thing it did the other night. Let me go in the house. Oh, here we come. No. Let's see if this goes any better.
It appears you're the one having fun. Yet again.
That didn't help? The sound is better? Okay.
Hi, everyone.
Hey!
I've been wanting to come online and talk to you about a few things.
Have you? It's been 4 weeks.
Even though my team has strongly advised me to not say what I want to say.
Is the team in question some more 13-year-olds? Or just Corey? Seriously, who's the team? They approved this?
I recently realized that they never said that I couldn't sing what I want to say.
I'm sure if they knew you were going to sing, they would tell you not to do that as well, but... The toxic gossip train!
So.
There is no way. I still sound low? Okay, I'll turn the volume up. There's no way that her PR team would have approved her doing this song. At least I would hope not. Let me turn the volume up. Let's see if that makes a difference. I don't know why it's not playing.
Here I am, and today I only want to talk about the facts.
Then why don't you show any? Oh, I know. Because you don't have any.
So, I hope that you'll be willing to listen.
I'm all ears.
Here we go. Many years ago, I used to message my fans, but not in a creepy way like a lot of you are trying to suggest. It was more of a loser kind of way.
It wasn't many years doing it when I posted my 2020 video. And we have the screenshots as well, but I thought this video was about facts.
I was just trying to be besties with everybody.
Besties with children. Don't really know if that's helping your case.
It's kind of like when you go to like a family gathering, you know, and there's a weird aunt who keeps
like Miranda's creepy uncle. Is that what we're getting at?
All the days are here again.
As
your best friend with deals so good.
I don't know how this is helping your case.
coming up to you and going like, "Hey girl, what's the tea?" And you're like, "Ugh." That was me, but in group chats with my fans. It was weird.
It was weird.
your fans were 12 to 15-year-old kids, and you're not being honest in what you did and what you said in those group chats. Remember, you gave a 14-year-old kid your passwords to your Twitter because he built your Twitter presence for you. You would Snapchat with these kids. because you know the chats in Snapchat go away. Stop. But this is her version of an apology.
Very, actually, very.
I've been sharing my life online for over 15 years. I've poured my heart out to you, and because of that I feel like I'm talking to my friends.
Maybe go get some, instead of relying on 12-year-olds to be your friends. Do not know how to play this.
But in the beginning of my career, I didn't really understand that maybe there should be some boundaries there.
How is that the only thing she said about the group chats? I didn't realize there were supposed to be boundaries. I can't even sing for this part, like...
There were times in the DMs when I would overshare details of my life, which was really weird of me.
Like your sex life and your ex-husband's penis size. And also talking about your divorce.
I haven't done that for years, you see.
Only left the weenies group chat 1 week ago. Oh, I'm getting into it now. You only left the weenies group 1 week ago. So now you're lying again.
Okay, she says she hasn't done it in years, and she was still very active in the group. Yeah, if he knew how to play it, it wouldn't be as good. Yeah, I know. He did a fantastic job. I don't know how he's been able to hold it together. This kid's amazing. And he is so talented. I mean, what he can do with editing and creating, because he created a lot of her online social media presence. He did that at 13, 14 years old.
Because I changed my behavior and I took accountability.
What?
Where did you do that?
But that's not very interesting, is it?
It's not true. You never took accountability and you didn't change anything. As a matter of fact, your opening skit to your tour that you're doing right now was making fun of all this.
Like in 2020, when you posted your apology video, and behind the scenes, you were trying to ruin my reputation. A 17-year-old, by the way. So your changed video, you keep referring to, you were still doing the things behind the scenes. But now you're being caught, and that's the difference now. The toxic gossip train.
The locomotive's fueled with hateful accusations. The toxic gossip train steamrolled over someone's reputation.
Like you did to a 17-year-old. Let's not forget that. Me, trying to ruin my life. In group chats. Lying on me. As a 33-year-old. The toxic gossip train.
Toxic gossip train. Hop on board but close your eyes, otherwise you'll realize that the train is made of lies.
Literally what lies? Why did you make a video saying it's all lies without showing that it was lies? I know, because it's not all lies.
And that person you despise maybe didn't deserve to die, but hey, at least you're having fun.
This is incredibly ironic, because I literally had to file a police report against her fans, swatting, harassing, doxing, threatening to end my life, my family's life, or my animals' lives. And you did nothing about that, just like you orchestrated for people to hate me in 2020. Remember that? When you got all your YouTube friends to respond to me publicly, taking me down? But again, this wouldn't be the first time you've got other people to do your dirty work.
all seriousness, I do think it's really important to hold people accountable for their mistakes.
Hold people accountable! Or yourself. Which one is it?
If you're tired of spending a ton on all your streaming services, then welcome to Philo. Say goodbye to cable boxes.
Which one?
You know, we should hope that everyone can learn from their mistakes and grow and change their behavior and be a better person.
Clearly you've shown you haven't.
And this is something that I've always tried to do when
Where?
I make mistakes, and it's something that I will continue to try to do. What? Oh, you don't care? Oh.
Who are you speaking to there? Because we're all ears. We have been for 4 weeks. More specifically me, for 3 years.
I thought you wanted me to take accountability, but that's not the point of your mob mentality, is it? No.
A mob mentality is what you did to me in 2020. That rhymed, actually. Did it? I don't know if it did, actually.
Your goal is to ruin the life of the person you despise while you dramatize your lies and monetize their demise.
Your video and your 2020 apology was also monetized. And also, all the videos that I gave you, all the ideas I gave you, all the edited videos, all the tweets you made money from, the amount of money you made off me. Let's not play the monetized card.
I feel like I can already hear the comments on this video.
Wow. This is something. This is something. I'm blown. Yeah. I don't know if I should play any more of this because I don't want to get struck. But it's good. And he really gets her. Oh, by the way. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't because I don't want to get struck. I've got some other little... Betty and her t-shirts. Somebody sent me, you know how she's always, I know I'm bouncing back. I want to finish this, but I don't know if you guys are into it. I've been doing a lot. I've made several videos or several lives about this and covered it. I would like to finish it, but I did forget about the Betty t-shirt thing. But you guys could hear that? Do you want to go on to the Betty t-shirt thing, or do you want to hear the rest of this? Let me know. 1 for the t-shirts, 2 for the rest of Adam's video. Oh, it gets better. What's the matter, Sir Duke? You went in the house? Okay, you go in the house, but you got to lay down. You're not running right back out this door. Go ahead. Go take your nap. Sorry, my cat wanted in. Yeah, I want to finish this too. Adam won't, and I don't think she can if I'm playing it through somebody else's channel. So if I'm playing somebody else's video, if she tries, I'll just edit it out. But I do want to finish this because Adam really hit home. He's been through a lot. I watched his video in the raw of him watching her as she was doing this live. It was so sad.
I don't know how you could hear the comments whenever you've limited them. And they have to be approved. So, don't really know what to say there.
She's gaslighting, manipulating. Oh, she's a narcissist and a rat. I would never make a mistake like that.
You are a narcissist and a rat. And it wasn't just a mistake. You, in my opinion, groomed these kids for years. In fact, up until a week ago, which Adam has proof, you were still very much active in your fandom weenies group.
There's making a mistake, and then there's what you've done for years.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that all of you are perfect, so please criticize me. Bring out the daggers made from your perfect past and stab me repeatedly in my bony little back.
Wait a minute. It's not your past. That's just it. It's not your past, because even 3 years ago when it started coming out, you didn't change up your behavior. You didn't stop it. You continued, and you got even worse. And behind the scenes, you got even worse. Adam knows, because Adam did a lot of your dirty work for you at one time. You use these kids to build your social media presence. You use these kids to talk about issues you should have never in a million years discussed with these children. You would ask these children their favorite position. You made a very awful satire video about coming out. These kids would confide in you, and you would use it against them. You would make fun of the ones that were a little overweight.
Oh, great. Even a body checking moment in this song. I don't want to say apology video. In this song. Because we know that if you're skinny, Colleen Ballinger loves you. And if you're not...
I'm sure you're disappointed in my shitty little song.
Can we even call on?
I know you want
And he's right. He showed proof of that. He showed proof of her. You know, if you were skinny, she liked you. If you weren't, she didn't. And she had a lot to say. And she would make the most inappropriate comments to Adam about... This Adam is amazing for what he's put up with and what he's doing. This kid is so talented. He's going to have a hell of a career, and not because of anything from her. Groomer-like actions. Exactly, Al. Exactly. I don't know if you got to catch the other two lives I did on this, but what 30-year-old woman would have children in chats with this content? Oh, Tazzy, it's some bad content. And she was still active. And she's on tour, and now it's out everywhere. Everybody knows about this, but yet parents were still buying tickets and taking their kids to see her.
me to say that I was 100% in the wrong. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not going to take that route of admitting to lies and rumors that you made up for clout.
What?
Screenshots don't lie. But you do.
Yeah, number one, he don't need clout. He gets plenty of views. Number two, he showed the proof. And he's not the only one. There's others coming out telling the truth about Miss Colleen here. So it's not lies. And it's not for clout. Body shaming, grooming, disgusting. Yep. Having children, you would think she would understand it. Yeah, that's another thing that... yeah, I won't even get down that avenue.
How do you play this thing?
You're doing great, Adam.
Hey everybody, I found someone new to harass. She did some things that I do not like in her past. So everybody gather round, cause we're about to attack. They're not based on facts.
Not based on facts.
Huh?
So now we're just lying. Yet again.
No, you're loaded lethal.
What do you... No one's attacking you. What you did to Adam and to others, that's attacking. They've had receipts. They've had proof. Where's yours? Some stupid song you're sitting here making up? No, girlfriend. You're busted. Take accountability and seek help. I don't know. You have this thing with children that's not right, in my opinion. You know, and I'm a parent. And I'm telling you right now, if my kids would have been one of these kids, which they would have been because I don't allow them online and stuff. But anyway, had they been, you'd have been stopped a long time ago. Just saying.
Weapon is your fingers on the keys. You don't need any armor when you can hide behind a screen.
Isn't that what you did to me for many years, but also your other fans that you bullied behind a screen.
And there's proof of that. There is proof of everything Adam has stated and has been saying. There is so much proof.
Shoot me down quick with a click and bam. My reputation's deceased.
That's your fault.
That is your doing. You think 3 years ago when it all started coming out, you would have stopped. But you didn't. It's everybody's fault but yours, right? Everybody's lying but you. Yet they have real evidence. They have real proof. Just saying.
I also wanted to take a minute to talk about that girl Miranda sings.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay.
You know the one. Yeah, her. She's PG-13. It says that on my website, and it's always been that way. And that's why you won't find my videos on the YouTube Kids app. Anyway.
But
yes, they are. And no, you had 12-year-olds. Sorry. But again, you're not being honest or truthful.
you'll find your Netflix show on the recommendations for children. And also your YouTube videos do show up on the kids homepage, so now we're just lying. Again.
I didn't realize it was my responsibility to decide what was appropriate for every kid to see. I've always relied on parents to decide if they're comfortable with their families watching my YouTube videos or coming to my live shows.
You cater towards children. You love children. But also, if those kids didn't come to the shows, the venues wouldn't be selling out. Well, they're not selling out now anyway, but anymore so. Let's not pretend that Miranda Sings has not been a character catered towards children. So now we're just taking the...
Exactly. She catered to children. So yeah, it is her responsibility. What is she talking about? Hey, Mint Mama. Hey, Glow with Glow. I think I already said hi, but just in case. I'm confused here. If she caters and her character caters to children, it is her responsibility. What?
The approach of lying. Yet again!
Now, have I made some jokes in poor taste? Yes. Have I made lots of dumb mistakes? Yes. Am I sad that there are some fans who feel betrayed? Yes.
So then why do you make fun of them?
Was my intention to manipulate? No.
That's a lie. Because you knew what you was doing, you were called out for it, and you continued it. So this whole thing is nothing but a lie to you and nothing but a joke to you. That's all it is. Wow.
Doesn't matter what your intention was, because you did it. For many years.
It doesn't really matter what my intention was, because it seems as though everyone's already decided on that. Let me tell you, it's not very fun to have millions of people all over the world call you the most vile, horrendous, disgusting, life-ruining words that a person can be called, in my opinion. It doesn't matter that these things aren't true. Everyone just believes that you are the type of person who manipulates and abuses children.
The things are true. They've been proven to be true. You knew what you was doing, and you continued the behavior. That's not taking accountability in my book. I mean, I don't see you taking any accountability here. It's not your past. It never stopped. Period. You just thought you were so big you could get away with it and keep getting away with it because of what you were able to do to poor Adam 3 years ago. But now there's too many coming out. You can't get a hold of it, can you? But you have done nothing but make fun of this. I seen the skit to your opening show that you just did, and you made fun of it. just like you're doing now.
Okay, so maybe listen to those people and not sing a little song. Just a suggestion.
So I just wanted to say that the only thing I've ever groomed is my 2 Persian cats.
In a post-Shane Dawson world, we really can't say we're grooming cats anymore. But also that was just an unfunny joke, so. But you also have groomed children, so.
Amen to that. And I seen your so-called grooming cats video. That should have never been shown anywhere. That's not even close to the same thing. The most disgusting about things that are being said about you, unfortunately, they're true. So whose fault's that? Maybe you should look in the mirror, put down the Miranda Sings face, and put back on the Colleen face and face the music, because you did this. You did it, no one else.
I'm not a groomer. I'm just a loser.
I'm not a groomer, I'm just a loser. Okay.
Who didn't understand I shouldn't respond to fans, and I'm not a predator even though a lot of you think so, because 5 years ago I made a fart joke.
No. It's not about 5 years ago. It's about your continued behavior. You weren't talking to fans per se. You were talking to kids about the most inappropriate things. That's not talking to a fan. You singled out certain kids in your weenies group. Your fandom. Hey, Quartz. Probably can access through calling social media. I'm not really sure. Where are these chats located? I want to make sure my children, now 22 and 19, were never in them. Adam has a lot of the screenshots. Weenies was, she had a big Twitter following, and Weenies was a spinoff of that, but it was a private chat group. And the only ones that he's actually showing are ones that are coming forward, and they also have screenshots and are sharing.
You didn't make a fart joke. You called a fan who was a minor on stage and spread their legs and made their body a joke, so much so that they felt threatened leaving the venue, and you used their body for humor, and you didn't protect them on stage. And it wasn't a fart joke. It was a bit in which continued this bit towards children and children's bodies that a lot of your humor surrounds. So, how dare you diminish what Becky spoke up about? I'm not even singing for this part. How dare you diminish that?
That's it. That's
You're
it.
Evil, evil, evil person. That's your response to that. Above anything in this video, that's...
What the heck happened? Why did it skip? Oh, YouTube, I can't stand you anymore. Let me go back. I don't know why it skipped. Let me go back to Adam. But she's taking no accountability. None. None. None at all. She's going to blame everybody else. And I'm sorry, but what that girl who they're talking about, what she has came out and said, what it did to her, she's going to make it a freaking joke? Are you kidding me?
That's your response to that.
So, even though I know this video won't change anyone's mind about me,
I'm gonna be honest. It's made it worse.
I still felt it was important to come on here and defend myself a little.
4 weeks later?
And take accountability.
Huh?
And take accountability? Hello? Where did you take accountability?
And I also wanted to say that to anyone out there who has ever supported me,
She's probably made fun of you. And if you're under the age of 16, you've got a new best friend coming. Or a possible job opportunity.
in any capacity.
Yeah, she did that. She would offer this. She offered Adam, held a job over his head, dangled it over his head, saying, "Do this, do this, do this, and I'm going to give you a job," and all, blah blah blah. But she never did anything. She turned on him. He cracks me up. Yeah, Adam is he's so sweet.
I really, really appreciate you. Thank you. For what it's worth.
What did you take accountability for again? I'm waiting to hear. I'll have to borrow some of Laura's I'll wait services, because this isn't accountability to me. But that's just my opinion. I'm just a mom.
I never had any bad intentions.
Uh,
But I do feel like shit.
no, you don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't have did this song. You wouldn't be making fun of people or these fans of yours. And where on earth did you ever think it was okay to have those kind of relationships with children? Children. How in your mind did you think that was okay? Alrighty then.
Okay, you did that to yourself. How do you think we feel? You've been getting away with this for so long, treating us like garbage, trying to ruin my life and my reputation. How do you think I felt?
Sadly, she didn't care how any of you felt. It was self-serving for her own needs. She didn't care about the weenies or her fandom. Clearly. You're not sincere, Colleen. You're acting. This is an act for you. Another skit.
The toxic gossip train.
Okay, we're going into the chorus again. Toxic gossip train.
Jogging down the tracks of misinformation.
Misinformation.
Toxic gossip train. You got a one-way ticket to manipulation station. Toxic gossip train. You tied me to the tracks and harassed me for my past. Rumors look like facts when you don't mind the gaps.
Then show the gaps. Show them. My video showed everything in order. How do you play this thing?
And it's not rumors. It's not misinformation. He showed receipts. He showed the facts. You, on the other hand, have showed nothing but doing another one of your stupid satire jokes about the whole situation. Own it. You can't fix it because you damaged some of these kids. You really have. Mm.
Survive in the crash, but hey. Hope you had some fun.
I mean, clearly not as much fun as you're having, being able to write a song about it, but...
What an act. You are acting your ass off right now.
Encore! Encore!
Actually, you know, I feel like maybe I should let you guys know something.
Oh.
It seems like maybe you're confused about something. I don't know. Let me try to help. Sometimes people make a mistake, and it doesn't make them a horrible person. Whoa.
Whoa! When you make so many, and they're calculated, we've got to look at your integrity.
Ads. I should have pre-recorded this so I could have got rid of the ads. But, yeah. Is that taking ownership to you guys? Did she take ownership to anything? Because I didn't see it. Hey, Marlene. I didn't hear it. I heard everything, but she made it a joke. In my opinion, the devil is running rampant in today's world, and it appears he is winning. Yeah, unfortunately. Get an ad blocker. Yeah, I should have just downloaded it. Yeah, I may have to. You can't go with YouTube unless you pay for YouTube Premium, which I will start probably paying for next month. Hey, Outlaw.
Sometimes people can make a mistake, and they're still a good person. Crazy, I know.
I know.
Sometimes people...
Wait a minute. It's not just a mistake. You did this for years, and even after you were called out, you continued it even worse. What you did to this poor boy's life? Shame on you. And he's not the only one. What are you talking about? A mistake?
People can make a mistake, and you don't have to take that mistake, oh no, and twist it up and grind it and add some lies to it and pulverize it and stab it with knives and ruin a life, and oh no, sometimes people can make a mistake, it doesn't mean...
But that's exactly what you did to Adam and to others. No one pulverized this or added anything to it. They just showed what's really been going on all this time. And up until a week ago, you were still doing it. So again, how's that the past and how's that just a mistake? Just asking.
You gotta send them hate, oh no.
So why did you orchestrate for me to get sent hate for 3 fucking years?
Tell her, Adam.
Sometimes people can make a mistake, and you can kindly let them know and help them to grow.
We've been trying. Didn't want to listen. At all, actually, at all.
Sometimes people make mistakes simply because they made a mistake.
So, did you make a mistake, or are you saying it's all lies? I don't know what the narrative of this video is.
And that mistake doesn't make them a terrible human. It just makes them a human.
A cruel one.
What do I know?
I don't know, you said you know everything.
Fuck me, right?
Right.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
All right. That's the end of that. But what does she know? Yeah, she knows what she did. It wasn't a mistake. But you got to admit, the gossip train, that's pretty catchy. Now I'll give her that. At the expense of these kids. Nope, she was making it a joke. Yep, she always does. She's actually a good singer. She is talking a lot. Yeah. That's her whole Amanda Singh character. She was acting there. That wasn't no real feeling or real emotion. That was nothing but something she's going to add to her next show. Adam is brilliant. I think that kid is amazing. He's just amazing. I'm actually addicted to watching him now. I'm just so glad he hasn't let this take him down and ruin him. The ad blocker takes ads off YouTube. If it's a YouTube ad blocker, oh, I'm definitely getting it then. I will definitely get that extension on my Chrome, or yeah, on my Edge. She is evil all the way through to her cold heart. Yeah. You've been watching Adam for years? No. He is so talented. He's going to have a hell of a career, and he deserves it. He deserves it all. I mean, at 13, 14, the way he built her social media presence and how everything would go viral that he did for her, imagine what he can do in his 20s. Moderator on his Facebook group. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's something else. And God bless him for doing this and for standing up, because it's getting the other kids the strength they need to come forward about what she's done to them as well. She's a nightmare. And I'm sorry, but she outright lied, because yes, her videos are on the kids channel on YouTube. You can bring them up. It's crazy how she denies everything. Oh, I cannot. I'm just flabbergasted at parents. I don't see how. I mean, she said that boy her bra and panties. She really, truly did. He still has them. He showed them. And it's the same exact set in her video with her BFF, the one that she edited so people wouldn't see the real video, but he has the real video of what was completely said. And of course, she heavily edited and clipped it so it didn't seem that way, but he had the real proof. He had the whole video before she edited it. And then when he was supposed to meet up with her, she got all bent out of shape because his mother was there. She didn't want the parent around. I wonder why. Excuse me. Sorry for coughing, guys. My allergies are killing me. Let me mute a minute. Man, I'm so sick of these allergies. They are killing me. Ugh. Forgotten it. Oh, never mind. I'm looking for those screenshots that I was sent. Because, Bullhorn Betty and her right-hand mod, Sonia, who's involved in these raffles she's not supposed to be having, and these $1.99 t-shirts that they raffle up for $30 and crap. Apparently they were supposed to be doing some t-shirts for somebody, but they never did. Kept the money, though. He even started a Facebook group in this man's name without this man's approval. And then didn't give him access to it. It was funny. It was just too much. Too much. Mm-mm-mm. So, do you all think that anything more is going to come of this? Do you think that, well, according to her, it's destroyed her? Yeah, his mom was furious about it, and she should have been. She had every right to be, because they really trusted her. They thought that he was actually learning and working with her. And, she dangled that job in front of his face for how long to get him to do all that? He's doing better now. He was a mess for the past 3 weeks after that lady exposed her and talked about what they did to Adam. Yeah. That's sad. That's so sad. Yeah, she needs to be destroyed. I totally agree. She should not have anything whatsoever to do with kids. That's just my opinion. I just don't think that she's funny. I don't think the satire is for children. Come on. The pumpkin thing was disgusting. The tampons in the mouth and posing with these teenagers with them. And then when they did the sheets, it looked like, you know what? And then put the tongue through it. No, that's not for 12, 13, 14, 15-year-olds. Sorry. I question sometimes people's judgments. I mean, I shouldn't, because, you parent the way you want to parent, I guess. All I know is my kids wouldn't have had nothing to do with that. I wouldn't have allowed it. And I know that Adam's parents were just used. She fooled them. She manipulated these kids so much that they didn't talk to their parents about what she was doing and saying. And I'm sorry, but in my opinion, it was a form of grooming. That's just my opinion, though. I just hope, and then to make fun of that one girl who was seriously distraught over what happened on stage. That's just next level rude, crude. I mean, that is just next level crude. I still don't see any accountability, just like I didn't in her video 3 years ago. It's everybody else's fault but hers. You don't become friends with 12, 13, and 14-year-olds when you're a married woman in your 30s and they're a fan. You don't talk to them about the size of your husband's pee-pee, your sex life, or your divorce, or anything else. How does she not know that wasn't appropriate? That's not a mistake. A mistake is something you do and don't do again. She did it for years. That's not a mistake. Well, I didn't realize I had so many messages here. Oh, come on and load. Oh my gosh, and YouTube uploading videos is crazy. Man, that 15-minute, well, it's like 13.5-minute video took me like almost 3 hours. It's just crazy. So I wonder what's going to happen now that, so much has been put out to show how wrong these tragedy pimps are. Y'all know who I mean. And I don't think they're going to see it. I mean, come on, we're sitting there, Veda's reviewing my live, which no one told her to. She don't like me, don't watch me. It's that simple. I clearly didn't say that EKC asked for money. I said Molly super chatted her. Veda's the one who said she asked for money, not me. But she tried to twist it up like I said it. Girl, please. And EKC's the same. Just nothing registers there. I clearly understood what they said in their live, and that's why I made that phone call. I just honestly, Even with the receipt off, I don't see anything changing. What scares me is the fact that she's going to be trying to give recovery and or mental health advice out on a channel that she's going to throw some makeup in. But yet, that lipstick that bleeds all over her mouth is gross. I'm sorry. I guess I should have no right saying anything about makeup because I suck at it, but I wouldn't be wearing that red lipstick that's bleeding all over my mouth and face. But that's just me. Wow, it's taking forever to get down in these. Is there a way on Messenger that you can just get to a specific message? Or do you have to look through them all? I didn't think it was this far back. But they sure are taking forever to load. Oh my gosh. And some of those questions on that Beta had, which that video's now, there's a video now, I don't know if she took it down or if she just privated it or if it got taken down. I don't know. I wonder if it's the one that had the list in it because those questions didn't even make sense and aren't even relevant to the story. They're not. I mean, how can you ask someone else the answer for someone else? But because of that question, I went and reviewed all the videos that included anything about Molly or her since this all started. And I couldn't find it. And I spent hours. Also, I don't believe that creator would have even said that anyway. And I do think it was Uni that had something in his title or thumbnail or something. He said something in a video and she's blaming Down the Rabbit Hole News. And it wasn't Down the Rabbit Hole News. But yeah. So I don't know. I love your opinion on things. Yeah, I can be a little. She screwed up more than Adam. She should be This should be a major issue in lawsuit. Oh, I agree. And I'm sorry, but he deserves paid for all that work he did because I have a screenshot of the list. Yeah, yeah. All that work he did for her and all those tweets and videos that he did that went viral for her, he deserves to be paid for. Since she said she was going to give him a job. And then she tried because one tweet didn't go off the way she wanted it about coming out about Meghan Trainor. It was stupid, but people took it the wrong way. So she blamed that on him, but yet she approved it. He showed proof that she approved it and everything. It's crazy. I don't know if they can sue because they willingly took their kids and let them go up on stage, but it's worth a shot. But I guess people to that one girl that was supposed to be the fart joke but wasn't a fart joke, I guess people were making some really rude comments to her on the way out. It was bad. It was really bad. I'd have went up there and snatched her. She'd embarrass my child like that. Just saying. But I'm not judging them. They have to deal with what they've done and what they've okayed. And I do believe that she was able to manipulate them kids. And a lot of the parents didn't know what she was doing. Or to the degree of what she was doing. But she's still on tour. I don't know if anybody's actually... well, Adam even said he verified that her shows aren't selling out anymore. So maybe people are finally waking up. I don't know. We could imagine what they pay for the tickets. To watch your kid get humiliated. Okay. Each to his own, I guess. Each to his own. And she could have done, but Miranda Sings has been canceled for a while. Ouch. I'm trying to get to these messages. It's taking me forever. They're loading really super slow about Betty and her T-shirts. It was with this Doug and her Maud Sonia, who I guess was making the shirts at the time. Hey, I'm finally getting close. Okay, load already, you piece of crap. Oh, Spectrum, your internet sucks. And Spanky, he should be ashamed of himself. He actually did a live about that Fred character and that lady Ziggy with the sticks. Are you kidding me? What? Why would you even, if you know something is not true, and somebody sent you something, now as I wouldn't, just like LB the other day. Yeah, granted, I'll give her that she's saying everything's allegedly and stuff. Yeah, whatever. But she knew that message that was sent to her privately was not true or accurate. But yet she still did a live about it. That's my issue. You knew it wasn't true in the first place. So why would you present it in a live? I saw a clip with a child on stage reaching into her pants to grab a cheese ball to eat. Yeah. T. Marie, that was gross too. Yeah, I think I played one of those. Some of it. Some of her stuff I just wouldn't play. And the other night I stopped because it just got too gross for me. When they did the sheet to make it look like a woman's private part, that was enough for me. That was enough. That's disgusting. Totally disgusting. I just don't understand how that fits on a kid's channel. That, the pumpkins, or the stuff she did with the pets. And I didn't even show you guys much of the pet stuff. There's a lot with the pets. And because she didn't take care of her chickens, they all got killed. She should be banned. Yeah, I agree. She has millions of followers. She's a big channel on YouTube. Though since she's losing all her advertising and already got canceled off that podcast, maybe they'll think twice now. But she's a big channel for YouTube. And they were striking people, even fair using it, because she's such a big channel. That's why some of the videos that I showed the other night, you couldn't actually see the video. It was blurred out because she was copywriting and striking people for it. I guess she thinks parents should protect. Parents should protest their concerts. I agree. I wouldn't even bother to waste my. I wouldn't buy a ticket. Okay, come on. These are taking forever to load. I have to figure out how I can black out some of the info to show the screenshots because I don't want to show anything that, I shouldn't show. But these people are on YouTube, so everybody knows their names. They don't hide their names, but I just want to be sure that I'm not going to be showing anything. And I can't believe Dolly is all butthurt over a damn noodle joke. Come on, it was just something to have fun with. No one was serious. But I'm on the team, let's save Nelson. But to get all butthurt and say the stuff he did about Nick and B. Tim and Willow was disgusting. I think maybe he has a crush. I think it's Not the way he stated it, but the other way around. Okay, come on and load. Oh my gosh, you're taking forever. Yeah, and the stuff Molly's posting, I mean, she don't even know. If you guys see Nonsense's community tab, you've seen the post. I was sent them too. She don't even know if that is Queen. And so what if it is? It's not Molly's business to post it. And how would she be getting pictures of Queen inside her home anyway? And then to have yet another person sending her videos of Ron and Dre's old house saying things that she can't confirm, but all people want to know why she don't give you no info. And she had to get another house, not even be able to go back to her home. Come on. And I've seen Dre in her videos driving that truck, so I question that as well. I question anything they put out, though. But I thought in Patreon you weren't allowed to dox and stuff like that. I thought there was rules in Patreon, too. I don't know. Molly's just trying to wedge her way back in. That's why she's changed the name of her Life Coaching for Kids channel to Go Lightly. She's going to try uploading content or going live on that channel. It's coming. That's Molly. Molly, she's lying about not wanting to be back on YouTube. She so desperately wants to be back on YouTube. Come on, she's not getting the numbers on Kick or D Live. And what, she's doing Facebook Lives now, she said? I haven't actually checked because I don't care. But, I mean, you went running back to D Live? Okay. But you're making it on Kick. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So am I. And I don't even go to Kick. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how many messages. It's only loading like 5 at a time. Are you kidding me? Isn't there an easier way to search your messenger? Like a specific person's messages to you? All they're trying to do is force another, like they have before, force another reaction out of Dre or out of Queen. Molly's trying to butt her nose into something she... Excuse me. I really need my inhaler. Molly's trying to butt her nose into something she's not a part of. It's not her business. But she's still going to butt her nose in it like she always does. When Molly streams now, she streams to Kick, D Live, and Facebook all at the same time. Oh, yeah, I seen that, but I haven't actually went to see if she actually does it on Facebook. I mean, she won't last long on Facebook. Not the way she talks, not the way she carries on. Yeah, she does crave. She wants to be back on YouTube so bad. She does crave it. And she is probably driving poor Wally boy nuts. But I bet he's happy she's off, other than the money situation. People are constantly starting new channels after they have been terminated using new emails, and they get away with it till someone turns them in. They'll catch up with them. And Molly, I don't think would get away with it because there's too many people that don't want her back. And honestly, she don't deserve to be back. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed with her. If anything, she'll be worse. And there's just too many people waiting for that opportunity. And I even believe Mallory would say something. Even though she claims she's done with the drama. Bullshit. Bullshit. She's not getting views any other way. I mean, let's face it, drama sells. That's what people want to see. I'm surprised she hasn't been dropped by Facebook yet. She streamed her BBC call there. Oh, she did? Oh, it's only a matter of time then. It's only a matter of time. I'm sure somebody will report it. And Facebook is, they usually go ahead and put you in Facebook jail or whatever it's called, or get rid of you. And she'll deserve it. So she's back. Yeah, I seen it. She's back up to her BBC calls. I just didn't think she'd have enough balls to put it on Facebook. I guess I should have figured. I don't even understand why she does them. That's disgusting. You're a married woman. Act like it. My husband wouldn't be okay with it. Even if it is a joke, my husband would not be okay with that. I wouldn't be okay with it. But, you know, that's just my opinion. Did you see JLR filed for a summary judgment today? About what? Because Uni responded. And he does have an attorney. What's the summary judgment for, Starry Night? Honestly, I haven't kept up with it. I haven't checked. Starry Night, what can you tell me what the summary judgment's about? Or what he's asking? I mean, how can, if Uni has an attorney who filed a response, oh, but it's JLR. Oh. If someone could find out what service she's using, I'm sure they'd love to know. She's streaming their members. Yeah, they would come after her. I truly believe they would. I don't know. I just looked up Uni's case and saw it listed. Oh, but it didn't give any detail. Well, I'm going to look it up real quick here. I'm going to look up summary judgment. Because if he has an attorney who's filed a response, I'm going to find out. Summary judgment. Okay. Let's find out what could they say what a summary judgment is. In law, a summary judgment, also referred to as judgment as a matter of law or summary disposition, is a judgment entered by a court for one party and against another party, summarily, i.e., without a full trial. JLR doesn't want a trial because he doesn't have an attorney, and Uni does, and he knows he won't win. Summary judgments may be issued on the merits of an entire case or on discrete issues in that case. A summary judgment is a decision is made based on statements and evidence without going to trial. It's a final decision by a judge and is designed to resolve a lawsuit before going to court. Because the JLR knows he don't have an attorney and knows Uni does and knows he won't win. So he's trying to do it this way. I don't think it's going to work. This is just another one of JLR's ploys. Oh my God. He just never stops. He just never stops. Odds of winning a summary judgment. Oh, I got to see this. It depends upon the case type. There is a high probability of winning in civil rights or employment cases. Judges rarely grant motions to summarize judgments. So he knows that there's a very high probability that he's going to win that summary. because it's not a civil rights violation or an employment case. And it says that judges rarely grant motions for summary judgments in regular civil cases. And he knows that. JLR is an idiot. And you can appeal the granting of a summary judgment anyway. But yeah, there is no way if Uni got an attorney, which he does, apparently. I mean, I don't know. Apparently, from what I'm being told and what I've seen, no attorney's going to sit back and let that happen. But JLR don't have the evidence to win anyway. I don't know. JLR is just being JLR. He needs to leave people alone. I mean, don't put the behavior out there if you don't want people to talk about it. He puts it out there. He's a weirdo. He is a total weirdo. And he's a peeping Tom. He likes to peep in people's windows. That's creepy. He's going to peep into the wrong window one time. So he don't want to go to trial. Wonder why you don't want to go to trial. I think it's all just funny. It's stupid. It's frivolous. It's a waste of the court's time. Same thing with BHB's thing with Queen. There's no way on this earth. I've watched the video clips that Betty included in her frivolous lawsuit. It don't help her. It actually helps Queen. Betty has no chance in hell. And you know what? She actually thinks she does, though. That's the scary part. Betty actually thinks she's got a strong case because this mad dude, Mab or whatever you call him, told her so and helped her with it. Yeah, okay. Okay. Keep believing him. Gonna get you far. But that's why she couldn't go through 1,600 pages of non-relevant stuff for the Idaho case because she was too busy filling out all that stuff for this frivolous lawsuit that has no merit. And my neighbor's an attorney, and we're really good friends. So I just had him just, skim through it because he does civil law. He looked at me, he said, "Are you fucking kidding me? Tell me this isn't filed around here." I said, "No, it's not." PHB won Queen Bee's case totally with all the case files she quoted. Yeah, I showed him a couple of the clips that, I played a couple of the clips that she included. He was laughing. He said, "Damn, why can't I get a case this easy?" He said if she'd have filed it around here, she'd have been put in her place by the court and then dismissed. But he did recommend that the person she filed the frivolous lawsuit against go after her, countersue her. He did recommend that. But I was just curious, so I wanted him to look at it because I didn't think there was any, anything there. But I wanted to hear it from a legal standpoint, from somebody who actually fights civil law every day, handles civil cases, and has won some big judgments. Why he lives in my neighborhood, I don't know. Oh, my lighter died and I can't click it. And I'm trying to click it so I don't smoke. Because my breathing is bad today because of my COPD and my allergies. Oh, these messages still haven't loaded. Unbelievable. All there's got to be is one cloud in the sky. One cloud. And my signal goes out the door. Spectrum sucks. But I really didn't think I had that many messages from this person. But I guess apparently I do. I can't wait to see BHB lose this and try and spin it. Oh, she's going to say, "I let it go because didn't have the time or energy to fight it, and it was just not right. And I just realized, oh, she's gonna, yeah, she's really gonna run. And you know what? It's gonna end up hurting her in the long run because she's gonna lose a ton of subs over it. She's going to, because the truth's gonna come out about it, and she's gonna end up. It's gonna end up costing her dearly, and that's her fault. You're gonna sue somebody because they made fun of your hair? Oh shit! Or because somebody retweeted a tweet? Get the hell out of town. Like I said, I showed it to a real attorney, and he laughed. And when I showed him some of the clips, he looked at me. He said, "Are you kidding me? This is our evidence?" He said, "It actually makes the defendant's case, not the plaintiff's case." I said, "Yeah, I know." She's tanking herself. Yep. No one's doing it for her. I'm so tired of people blaming everybody for Molly and blaming everybody for Betty and blaming everybody for this and blaming everybody for that. How about blame them with their own actions, their own behaviors? How about that? How about take accountability that you did it to yourself? She's going to quit YouTube and go back to TikTok, I'm sure. Ooh, she got a lot of haters on TikTok, though. Ooh, that's why she ran from TikTok. They were eating her up. They were chewing her up and spitting her out. Good luck with that, Betty. Bye-bye. I fell down that TikTok rabbit hole when I was researching that Jeffrey Marsh, and I got out of it. Now I'm down the Reddit rabbit hole. But TikTok is wild. I can't imagine Betty doing 4-minute videos, though. Not at this point. Maybe at one time, but not at this point. Because you can't do long ones over there, right? Not like you can on YouTube. Maybe she'll go to Facebook or Instagram. Oh, dear Lord. Betty on Facebook Live? Yeah, she'd fit in. I've been looking at some people over there I want to review. Oh my God, the characters on Facebook Live are too much. Too much. My kids are being awful good and quiet. That's scary too. I better go check and make sure my house is together. I mean, I'm just right here on the in the bird cage, as they call it, and I can see they're not in the living room; they're in their room. So either they beat each other up, or tied each other up, or they're building something with blocks because they have the Legos. I see the Legos are missing. Okay, they're good kids. Yesterday they had a whole morning of Jacksonville. We had to go down there and do some medical stuff, and they were I got so many compliments on their behavior. I stick with the mom comedians on Facebook. Oh, Helen, welcome back. I do not have a TikTok. I can't get one more social media rabbit hole to get lost in. Yeah, I had to get myself out of that rabbit hole. Yeah, but now I went down the Reddit rabbit hole. Jeez. Just to keep up with what's been going on with, even though I watch Adam's channel, they have a lot of people putting it on there. Wow, I'm only up to Soapgate. Holy cow. Man, there's got to be an easier way to check your messages on here. I got to figure that out. But JLR, when he wants a summary judgment because he don't want to go to trial, because he knows, and he's not going to get a summary judgment. That's funny. I didn't show my neighbor the uni JLR crap because I don't care. I just wanted to prove Betty's not but an ass. So, but JLR's an idiot if he thinks he's going to get a summary judgment. He's an idiot. If he had such a strong case, Why would he want that? Why would he even want that? I had to get nerves checked. Ooh. Did you get dilated and everything? Ooh. I don't like nothing with the eyes. My little one, my girl had to have eye surgery. She was a champ. And they healed fabulous. Most kids have to have a second procedure. She doesn't. He did such a good job. And she was a total champ the whole way through. Same thing with their dental surgery. Okay, gosh, I got to be at the end of these messages here soon. Dear Lord. All right, finish loading. Can I abracadabra this thing and it'll load better? Yes, they dilate. My eyes are dilated. Oh, that's all fun stuff. He knows he is not. He just wants to make uni spend money. Yeah, exactly. He's an idiot. He is. I'm sorry, but both are idiots, but JLR's an idiot. And he doesn't need to win. You should not, because if he did, it'd be a living hell on here with JLR. It already is with how he does stuff. Could you imagine if he did happen by slight chance win? Oh. Mm-mm. All right, look, internet. I'm about ready. Boy, I wish I could switch internets. Because I would. I really would. This is so slow. One day here, I'll go live and show my face again when I'm not so lazy that I do my hair and makeup. Because I want y'all to see my new headset and mics. It's got pretty lights on it and stuff. And this your content articles, does JLR understand that doesn't make you a real reporter? That my 7-year-old could submit an article to them and they'd print it? Did his probation officer actually check out verify any of this? No. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, I'm finally there, I think. Yeah, I know Doug talks to JLR. But that's who this is about, by the way. Apparently, Betty and this Sonia, her right hand, whatever, mod, Facebook admin, whatever, did some stuff with him. No, that wasn't it. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe how slow this is going. So, do you guys watch any TV, any reality shows? Good God, that would be the worst thing ever. Yeah. Yeah, if he were to win, he'd sue anybody and everybody. I totally agree. That would be a nightmare. Oh, so when only qualified. Oh, this was about Betty's raffle. And she was using Sonia, her mod, who makes T-shirts apparently, out of state status for raffle. Sonia lives in, so it's also illegal where she lives. Only a qualified 501c or 501c19 organization that has submitted an application to the Division of Charitable Solicitations and Gaming and has been approved by. Oh, so they weren't even allowed to hold that raffle anywhere they did. I know she made it clear that YouTube told her she couldn't have it on YouTube, but yet she talked about it all the time and shared the links to it all the time. Promoted it on her YouTube channel, but wasn't allowed to. Street Outlaws. I've watched that a few times, but I watched the 90 Days. Sometimes I wonder where they get some of the people at. I'm so behind on reality TV. Yeah, I think offer on demand. Because I would never, ever catch up. I decided to go back and watch Rural Housewives of Orange County, even though they brought Tamrot back. And Vicky's going to make a couple appearances as a very limited friend of the show, which she's so butthurt about. I can't get back into the show. I'm trying so hard. But I think Gina's boring. And she doesn't. The OC housewives were the rich housewives. Those women had bank. She doesn't, I don't know. I tried to get back into it. I'm having a really hard time. Even though Tamrat is back. And of course she brings the drama because that's all she is. And I've tried to get into Housewives of Atlanta this season, but it's a snooze fest. Same old snooze fest. So I quit watching that. I don't watch Jersey because I can't stand Teresa. But pretty much with that show, you don't even have to watch it because it's the same old people fighting, the same old storyline, same old. I think next week I'm going to take a break from YouTube during the day so I can clean up my DVR. I've started watching a matchmaker show. I've tried. I don't. Have any of you ever watched that Married at First Sight? That's ridiculous. Oh, you go to the events? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, my husband would love that. Street Outlaws? Yeah, he would love that. I watch Wicked Tuna. I know, I watch a damn fishing show. I can't even believe I watch a damn fishing show. But I do. When I watch it. And I can't get into the Mama June mess anymore. I mean, it's just disgusting that they still are on TV in the first place. 1,000-Pound Sisters, I don't even know if that's coming back. But apparently Tammy's finally losing weight. Let's see, what else is on? In 90 Days, I like... There's some of the couples they have on that sit there and commentate watching the episode. But I don't like Andre and Elizabeth. I just don't like them. I never liked her in the first place when it was her season. And they're boring as AF. I can't with Elizabeth. Lauren's sweet, but they're boring. Boring reality TV. I don't know. This new season, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if these couples were put together for the show to do the show. Because it's just so far off. I mean, let's face it, that woman was what, in her 70s? And he was what, 24, 26 last season? Give me a break. Osamba? Give me a break. That was all about a green card. Okay? And then they got this one this season where production tried to tell him that the girl he's talking to is not who he's talking to. And it's not even a female, apparently. But yet he still went over there. He's still going to go over there and go through with it. I don't know. And then the one dude goes the whole way over there to meet the chick, and she's got a whole busy schedule and didn't even want to make. I mean, he gets there and right away, oh no, we can't do nothing tomorrow. I'm busy. Well, you knew this man was coming to another country just to meet you and spend time with you, so you have no time to spend time with him. You're busy. Yeah, that's not about getting to know someone or wanting to be with someone. No. I cannot believe this is still loading. Oh well, it's never going to load. It is never going to load. I'm talking to you guys, just rambling on about nothing, waiting for these to load. I should have screenshotted them and put them in my photos. Let me put that lighter down. I'm dangerous flicking that thing. Someone told me they didn't like me flicking a lighter. Oh, you mean I'm finally getting there? Holy cow. I might actually be up there now. You have to understand what? Once I clean up my TV, I'm going to go back and watch Yellowstone from the beginning. My husband likes that show. Yeah. And he just won't believe it. I think it's crazy. He is still going over there. Yeah, he is. He's still going over there. Helen, he does not. I mean, they showed him proof. You can't say production set that up. They tried to show him the proof. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gabbing. These receipts aren't loading. Ugh. And now I am clicking that stupid lighter again. Okay, load. Please load. Please load. Why is it only loading 4 or 5 messages at a time? Anyway, apparently this song, I cannot watch any show with animals in it. My Boston Terrier barks at the animals. She has little dog syndrome. Oh, that's so cute. Bubba just looks at the TV and turns his head side to side and then walks away. But my cat don't want to hear other cats meowing. He has a fit. You believe people pay for dog TV? For TV for their animals? Just like they pay for therapy for their animals. Yeah, a couple $100 a pop to go to a therapist so they can tell you what your dog wants. Yeah, no, not happening. You can't tell me more than I know. I live with my dog. I'm not going to pay you a couple $100 to tell me my dog didn't like that type of dog food. You have a video of her barking at MGL? Oh my gosh, you got to play that. Yeah, that would be funny. My kids still think I stay in the bushes all the time. Crack me up when they ask me that. Oh, they're not going to load. I'm so sick of this internet. Is there really no other way to get to messages in your messenger? Like if you have a whole bunch of messages from someone, you can get to a specific message or at least a specific date? Because I didn't even realize I had this many messages. But apparently I do. Ugh. So I'm curious to see what's going to come next with Adam and Colleen, with this Colleen. I'm just curious. I don't think she's going to take her YouTube down, even if she should. And I don't think YouTube's going to take her down because she's too big of a channel. I mean, she's got millions of subs. I just don't see them taking it down. Because she was smart enough to do this stuff outside of YouTube as far as the weenies and the fandom, but they still allowed her videos. I don't understand that. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Wow, it's only letting me go through 5 of these at a time. Are you kidding me? I took a video of my daughter's dog barking at the TV and the lions in the Lion King. Oh, that's what triazotone is for. Oh, that's right. In 2013, J.L. was sent back to prison for his 4th parole violation. Whoa. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think he pushes it. He pushes it. He sure does push it. Like I said, these people are going to push it too far one of these times with the wrong person. They're going to go heckle in front of someone's house like idiots or harass them the way they do on social media. And it's going to be the wrong person, and they're finally going to get put in their place. Sad that it's taken so long. Sad that it's taken so long. But yeah, let JLR get that summary judgment. He won't get it, and he knows it. And that'll just make Uni's lawyer bill for some more hours of service to answer to the court that no, we don't want that. Oh, come on, messenger. And you notice how these guys are buddies, but they always turn on each other. Always turn on each other. But then they'll go back to being fake friends. I mean, come on. When Betty was at Molly's house, you could tell they don't even like each other. That's so clear to see that they don't like each other. I wouldn't go stay at someone's house. I'm sorry. Oh my God. These messages are not going to load. Okay. Well, we're just not talking really. She is hilarious almost always. Well, I don't know. Please. Pups' names. That dog is brilliant and funny. They work together for the money. Yeah, it's not about, I don't know. I couldn't go stay with someone I clearly didn't like, and I couldn't have somebody staying in my house that I know despises me and I despise them. But Molly spends everything, just like the B&B guest that she doxed the hell out of. She said she was sent there by Mallory. She gives Mallory way too much credit. Okay, come on, load please, load please. I probably should have did it on my laptop. I probably would have loaded faster. Betty Bucks. That ought to be funny. But anyway, supposedly this Sonia and Betty were doing these T-shirts for this Doug. Only he never got none of it. And from what I understand, people didn't get their merchandise either. But money was put out. Another one of her T-shirt scams. Unbelievable. They're not going to load so I can read them. That's what I wanted to read to you guys, but for some reason they will not load. And I'm just sitting here wasting time and wasting y'all's time. But please load, because they're funny. I can't remember them word for word. That's why I don't want to say it without being able to actually look at them, because I don't want to misspeak or say the wrong thing, because then I'll get accused of everything under the sun. I don't want to do that. I don't want to give them any ammo, which I'm sure they'll have some anyway. The only way I stay in the bushes is if someone is in chat and I don't want them to know I'm there. Yeah, she traveled across country to be here. Oh, I didn't even know my kids were aware of the bushes till they told me. They asked me. I don't do it that often either, but because I don't usually, if I want to see what one of these idiots are up to, I'll poke in. I'm not joining their channels just to comment. Not worth it. Not doing it. Nope. I took one for the team once. Got blocked real quick, but and I was so nice. I wasn't even mean. But yeah, and I of course on Tato, that tube top wearing potato head. I've been blocked for a long time. I don't want to be unblocked. I don't care. I don't go to her. The only time I ever look at her is if I'm going to review something, but she's not worth my effort. I will give her a final goodbye, and then I'm done with the tube top. She's this. You can't fix stupid. You cannot fix stupid. I don't know what more receipts need to be shown. They've been shown 100 times over again. And it doesn't matter. Maybe if we started doing what she does, crop and paste and make up stuff and put it together and twist things, then maybe she'll get it. But then you just are like her. So, no. I'm surprised Charlotte on the web hasn't jumped on this train yet. Give her a minute. She's so deep into the Michelle crap. It's sickening. That's all she does. If she's not doing Katie, she's doing Michelle. It's ridiculous. I don't go to Tater Head because her simps are the devious dumbass spawns. They are mean. Yeah, they don't even know me, and I don't chat with them. And I seen the people that were commenting. I don't chat with them. So I have no idea what they were talking about, but it clearly wasn't me. The receipts have been shown. Proof has been there from day one. They just don't want to see it. And I don't think anything's going to change that. I really don't. I just really don't. But these aren't loading. After the receipt showdown, I won't watch Potato Head anymore. I have a disdain for that one. Yeah, me too. As I said, I'm going to give her one final send-off. And that's it. I'm not going to. Because honestly, I don't want to see her doing a channel on mental health or recovery or even makeup for that matter. But those three, makeup doesn't belong with mental health and recovery anyway. But okay. I really don't want to see her mess with people. She has no training, no education to be doing any of that. Yeah, let her stay there. Charlotte needs to not come into this, yeah. Oh, but she will. She will. And, she only gets views when she does either the Katie slamming content or the Michelle hate content. Okay, if you just stay away from Michelle, leave her alone. Stop. But you won't, because that's how you get your views. Then you can cry victim and get all these gifts like she got last time. I mean, she got Jeffree Star makeup palettes. She got purses. She gets a lot. But that's what Charlotte's done since she's been on here. Did I feel bad about the things that bathroom dude was saying? Absolutely, it was disgusting. But it didn't stop her either. And I'm glad he's finally gone again. But he'll resurface with another channel till he gets terminated again. I mean, he's had how many channels now? But I wonder if he knows Beta since they stream in the bathroom. Bet you they know each other. Because usually bathroom streamers do. Because you know, LB is streamed from her bathroom too, and she knows Beta. Bathroom streamers have something in common. Okay, I give up on these messages loading. Oh my god, I'm the whole way back in April? I thought that's when I got them. They got to be right here then, because this was around the time that I got those screenshots. Of course, I had to verify them. But I'm sure I will get things wrong. I am a normal person, and I'll be the first one to come out and tell you if I got something wrong. Okay, come on now. Load, please. I wish I could just say abracadabra and boom. I had no idea it took this long to bring up messages on Messenger. I've never backtracked like this on Messenger. Does Messenger keep your messages until do you delete them, or do they just stay forever? I don't know. But boy, it takes forever to get to previous messages to load. But I'm close because when they did that with my husband's. Yeah, I'm close. Hallelujah. I am blocked on her channel, but can still type to myself. Me too. Yeah, my comments don't go nowhere. They don't get seen. So, I don't even bother. Hey, Darby. I don't even bother. Surprisingly, I'm not blocked on EKCs, though, but I rarely go in to watch her. Rarely. Because I just can't. When you review someone like her or that potato head tube top wearing thing, you actually do feel like you lost brain cells. But I can't stand the vulgarness of Veda, the vulgarity and the just nastiness. That potato head wearing tube top is full of nothing but hate and anger. And that's not, I don't care who you are. I'm no doctor, but that's not healthy. That is not healthy. Okay, I am close. Yay. And how do you go buy $1.99 t-shirts and turn around and sell them for $30 freaking dollars? And what is wrong with people for wanting to buy a $1.99 t-shirt for $30 freaking dollars? I'm in the wrong business. I need to go to Dollar Tree, buy me a couple t-shirts, throw some damn sayings on it that are already copyrighted by other people, and sell them for $30. That's what I need to start doing. Then I can get my flow pen refilled. But yeah, this Doug that this is about the whole nother tragedy pimp too. I got some info on him I was thinking about using. I mean, this dude has went so far as to film at people's windows trying to question people. That's a whole rabbit hole there too. But everybody felt sorry for him because he got beat up and put in the hospital. So people let things slide, but some of the things he's done, not good. Not good. And that was a while ago, so I don't think he should. I won't watch in Potato Head stream because are intolerable and don't want to upset Nunya. I can behave myself in Nunya's stream. Yeah. Oh, I'll show respect. You can bet they won't. You can bet they're going to try to attack everybody. Low quality for low class. You got it. Yeah, you can bet they won't. Okay, I've got to be so close to these stupid messages. I own a t-shirt business. Trust me, if they sell low quality for high dollar, they won't have repeat customers, and they will stay in the hole money-wise in the long run. Well, that's what they do. You think Betty's going to really go out there and pay top quality for a t-shirt? Come on. It's Betty. And then when the people get the t-shirts and they get home with them and they wash it and it shrinks down to a kid's size and falls apart and the decals come off, they're going to want to know why. I think I'm going to use that for my logo, though, that K. Or that picture that I use for my icon. That's what I'm going to use for my logo on here. I've used that thing for years. Okay, come on. You're so close. Just load, please. I won't make you watch Betty anymore if you just load. Or Beta. Or EKC. Or Justin. Just load for me. Guess it don't care. My iPad don't care. But they're still fighting over who's going to get Molly's subs. Don't they realize that the subs weren't there to have in the first place? They weren't real subs. Or somebody would have had them by now. I see Laura's been at it again. Now she's going at it with other people. She veered away from Queen for a minute and did a live about some other people. She's always in it and at it with someone. It's like, God, that's too much fighting in your life, too much anger. And Uni hasn't posted anything in a while, has he? I haven't looked, but I can't control my anger with them, so in Nunya's stream, it won't be so hateful. Yeah, as long as none of them come in Nunya's stream. You're right. You were down a rabbit hole. You don't even know what you were saying. Are you blacking out like the Tata wearing tube top thing? You know, that's her excuse for her anger. She blacks out and don't know what she's doing or saying. Yeah. If YouTube makes you do that, unplug. Unplug and walk away. Take a break. You've been down 2 rabbit holes lately. One lady that announced her unaliving and 2 possible serial killers in Texas. Wow. That's a deep hole. You still have Toxic Gossip Train playing in your head. Thanks a lot. I was going to title my live The Toxic Gossip Train. I'm going to steal that from her. I'll give her credit, though. I can't type fast enough to make my point. Yeah, that's my problem, too. Yeah, I haven't looked, honestly, Helen. I haven't looked to see if Uni's posted anything. Are you back? AT. You missed the funny thing with Adam, though. You'll have to replay it. It wasn't any of her bad satire, awful satire, or animal things. It was him responding to her so-called apology song, The Toxic Gossip Train, which T. Marie just loves. She's just singing it all day now. I'm trying to load those messages about Betty, and I can't. They won't load. My messenger is taking forever. I call her song the gaslighting song. Yeah. Damn sure was no apology song. Damn sure was no apology song. I cannot believe. T, do you know if there's any way on Messenger that I can go to a specific date? Because I'm having a hell of a time here. Just got back dang phone calls. I think he gets on to test the chat, and when it is in the same as it has been, he waits to test again. Oh. Waiting for it to die down? I don't think it's going to this time. I really don't think it's going to this time. Oh, dear Lord, how far back can these be? I'm at the beginning of April, for Christ's sake. And it is taking forever. Probably should have checked that first. I didn't think it would take this long to go to a message or messenger, but apparently it does. Yeah, I'm trying to scroll and it's taking forever to load. I'm only back to April 11th. I've got to be close, though. Oh, I'm finally up there. I'm getting close. Because I have my message here saying I was reading them messages. It's messed up. So I'm close. That's so sad, LG. Just because someone is deep in addiction or homeless out in the street, living the street life, they still matter. They still matter. That makes me sick. And just because, and just some of the gay men that have been missing. Oh, wow. See that? It shouldn't matter. All that should matter is that there's a human being missing. That's all that should matter. Okay, I've got to be, oh my gosh. Because here's messages about him, so I've got to be close. Oh, dear Lord, I should just ask the person to resend him. That would have been a lot quicker. Oh, come on, load, load, load. Okay, Clouds, you can move at any time so I get a better signal here so this shit loads faster. Because if I call Spectrum, that's what they're going to tell me. It's sunspots or cloud coverage. There's nothing we can do. I'm so sick of hearing that. Okay, come on. Really, I should just message the person and say, hey, can you reshoot me those shots? But I don't know where they have it. If they have it, they can access it that quick. Someday we will talk about what I've heard about the Middletown ladies from their families. Oh, yeah, that would be interesting. That's just so, it just pisses me off. Because when my nephew was missing, we got no help from the police. None. They just considered him a lost cause because he was in, active addiction. Yeah, they didn't care. But they cared a year later when his remains were found. Very little did they care, but, And I get it. They're adults, all this. But when someone, it's not their history to just disappear and not reach out to no one that has no job, no car, no money, no phone, no clothes, no nothing. Has never been away from his mother, who was his ATM, other than to be in the county jail for stupid little shit. And not even a friend that he partied with and partook the drugs with knew anything, that should be a big red flag. But it wasn't. And I know I spent time talking to the police on the phone. It was a waste of time. It was a total waste of time. They wouldn't even search for him. Oh, wait. Yes, they did. That one time, he went to my father-in-law's old house to see if he broke into it to stay there. But why would he do that when he was living with his mother? It didn't make sense, but that's the extent of what he did. That's the extent of what they did. Did a virtual reality treatment on her, and then she ended up to see. Oh my gosh! Wow. I remember when. Yeah, see, this person's asking me. Oh, I think I'm here. Am I here? Let me see. Let me see. This might be some of them. Okay, now this is. I can't show. I have to figure out a way to block out these names when I do post them because the person's asked me not to post these names. But there's. Wait a minute. These are the screenshots that show that this person they were selling T-shirts about and for didn't even know. I didn't know you were selling T-shirts. It's actually illegal because I spent $5,000 with attorneys to trademark anything with my name. They didn't even get permission from this dude to do this. I'm not. I just post things and they ask if it came in a shirt. That's why I reached out to you. I'm a surviving spouse of a military man and did start a small T-shirt business to make extra money. I'm not going to do anything illegal. So that's why I reached out. Sorry I upset you. However, she was selling T-shirts. She's lying, playing you. She knows who blank is. She removed and banned your good members, allowed them to stay. Her new post blames. Okay, yeah, I can't read those names. Let me see. But apparently, and this is from Bullhorn Betty, a comment she left on Northport's drama, BITCH. You don't even say her name correctly. However, you're off, and I wouldn't build your platform on hate because it won't grow. I'm denying everything you say. You have no clue what you're talking about. You seem to have a chip on your shoulder. S has been nothing but nice and clearly D loves and respects her. Not sure about you, but D loves her so much. So she's an admin. So clearly your info is biased. Get your facts straight before getting on here and running your gator. Just saying. And then she says, I'm not selling D merchandise. I'm making one shirt about the positivity. She was selling them. And then another message says, I made the fan page because I lost my husband. But she made the fan page on this D person who paid big bucks to trademark his name without his permission. And this person says, never mind. Let me go back. So She's asking to do a fundraiser, knowing she's not allowed to sell the shirts, but she was. In fact, here's pictures of the shirts. And he says that he didn't know any of this. That he don't know how to get her kicked. Have never gotten a penny for shirts. And I purchased the right to my name. And here they are. And right here it says, didn't know if you were aware, but S is still selling D shirts on her Facebook website. And here's pictures of the website where the shirts are being sold. But she said she didn't do that. And he says, I don't remember S ever in the lives. She only contacted me saying she wanted to make shirts for me. And I said no. Then I saw a post that said all proceeds will go to D. But she told me she wasn't selling them. It didn't make sense that she said okay after I said I didn't want her shirts. But she kept selling them. And then she told me she had a shirt company. So my problem is she lied to me and to people. And to the people. But she said she didn't do that. She wasn't making those shirts. And here's pictures of the shirts. And these pictures here are from the raffle that Betty just did. She was involved with this S person making these knockoff shirts using sayings and pictures that other people have trademarked. Hey, Cash. How much might get one? I charge $30, Cash. $30. It's a $1.99 t-shirt from Dollar Store. I charge $30. He was in the hospital in a... Whoa, let me sit down. Whoa, let me back that up. Yeah, he was... That's right, he was in the hospital. I do remember that. I embarrassed myself at one of my stores this week. I saw what I thought was a homeless man and watched him walk around and pick up items and later got... Oh. You don't know. Uh-oh. No, chat's going too far. All right. Let me get it back. The few items he had, I offered to pay for them. Oh, Helen. He pulled a roll of money out of his pocket. Yeah. We used to have this dude back home. He lived in the streets. He was homeless by choice. But his trench coat that he wore all the time was lined with money. This dude was loaded. Loaded. It was just mind-blowing. Makes you think sometimes. Don't judge a book by its cover. But yeah, that's right. When all this went down with these t-shirts for Doug, he was actually in the hospital because he had gotten attacked and beaten up. I remember that now. Yeah. Oh, this chat. But yeah, so I've got those screenshots and I'm going to edit that out and post them. But she clearly lied and said she wasn't making t-shirts. But she was. And she never gave that man a penny. Not a penny. Not a penny. But they don't scam people. Okay. You don't scam nobody. Cash, you missed a good video earlier. It's funny actually. The value is in the wearer. Oh my gosh, you guys are being bad. My grandmother was homeless by choice. I would not wish that lifestyle on anyone. Nope, me either. But some people do. I mean, that's what they want to do. He was in the hospital in a medical-induced coma for his heart when she did her 3K fundraiser and was selling shirts about his channel. Yeah, now mind you, he'd already paid to copyright everything. And he'd already told her no. But she proceeded to do it and never gave him a nickel. Never gave him a penny. That's sad. I took a coffee break. I came back and Cash is talking used underwear. Yeah, that's Cash. Am I going to do it live just on the shirt scam? I might, yeah. Y'all should see me after moving, yard work, painting, plumbing, etc. I'm a hot mess. But anyway, guys, I've been on here way too long, and really for the last hour, just gabbing. Oh my God, it's 4:30. Wow. Okay, yeah, I've been on here way too long. 3.5 hours. I said it was only going to be less than 2. But anyway, I thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you. I appreciate, let's be honest, for the gifted memberships. And Cash, you still owe me $30. I'll send you a $1.99 t-shirt, but I need the $30. Too many people asked to purchase. Oh, T. Kelly, you and Cash are too much. Is $100 a pop? Yep. Yep, sure is. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging with me so long. I appreciate you. And I'll see you next time. I should take some outro music, huh? But I didn't load it. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.